Well, you gotta forgive me. Tonight's gonna be a little bit off, a little bit thrown off, a little bit awkward, a little bit skewed, but we're gonna do what we make it do. You know, it's not about all the extra shit. It's about you, the friends in the den, you degenerates, you den folk, and you know, just being in the den. So if you don't know, tonight is Sunday Night Confections in the Den. Been having to rearrange, swap a bunch of shit, have to change a bunch of shit, so everything's out of order. I had to delete a bunch of shit. So I was trying to make sure I stayed on time, relatively close tonight, so I ain't gonna have all my fancy graphics all over the screen. We'll be back with that tomorrow. You know, I couldn't miss another evening. But hey, again, thank you for letting me be your host tonight. I am Ed Honcho. Usually that would come across the screen, but that's not there. And welcome to the Den. If you don't know, the Den is the best conversation on the internet. I guess this would help if I gave y'all the audio, right? Now, how about that? Is that better? Does that sound a little bit better? Because it didn't seem as though it was going through. All right. Y'all let me know. Make sure the audio is correct. If it's not going through, let me know. So I just have to change everything up. So some things may not be in the necessary way that they should be. So keep that. But anyway, so we'll get into it. We'll make it do what it does and does what it do. Get rid of that. All right, cool. How about now? How about now? Sounds like a bad echo. Real echoey. Okay. Okay. Let me see something. Let me see. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm doing a whole bunch of shenanigans. So again, it may sound a bit thrown. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. Yeah, I guess that helps, huh? Give me 1 second. I think we should be better now. Let me know how we sounding now. I think we should be good. That was a whole different thing going on there. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna get it right. We're gonna keep it right when we do. But what's the motherfucking deal? We'll start to spill all over again. I'm your host, Honcho. Thank you for letting me be in your host this evening. I hope y'all are having a super Sunday. Tonight we'll get into some Sunday night confessions. I don't even know what kind of confession I'm gonna give y'all tonight. I don't even have my list. I know I had some more wrote down that I was supposed to talk about, but we'll get into that when it's time. You can always reach out to the den. I gotta remember the fucking the number 833. The number 2, the den. I don't remember the goddamn rest of it. That's the only way I remember this shit. That's bad, ain't it? Here we go. Let's do this. Right here. Yeah, this would help it out. Also, I want to say it's 833-284. Yes, 833-284-3336. Or, if we're not live, you want to leave a voicemail, you want to leave some constructive criticism, you just want to say, hey, what's happening? Or you can leave an email at at denshowlive@gmail.com, doing the same thing. Make sure you're following the Den on all the proper social medias, Den Show Live on Instagram and Twitter. Hold on one second. All right, there we go. That's better. All right, cool. Den Show Live on Instagram and Twitter, different platforms, same name. And also you can go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/Den Show Live. You want to like the page, that'd be greatly appreciated. If you want to join the Den Show Facebook group, there's a link there from the page. I need to put that in the description so all you guys can, those of you who still use Facebook, your grandmas and all that shit talking y'all be doing. So yeah, look, I'm trying to remember because I have all my little shit set up and I can't even remember all my shits. Did that. Yes, if you want to support the Den, you want to show some love to the Den, and again, as many of you have, and I appreciate it. Each and every one of you can go to streamlabs.com/The Den Show if you want to donate to the Den. And also shout out to Stina Starry-Eyed, and if you're interested in becoming a Patreon supporter, you can go to patreon.com/The Den Show as we work to improve this thing week in and week out, day in and day out. Definitely getting better. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. The thing, the reason why you're here. I know what y'all want. Y'all want to get on that messy shit. Y'all want to get gossipy. Y'all want to talk about some shenanigans. This fucking background is terrible too. This shit is terrible. But before we get into all that, we got to talk about which friends of the Den are joining us. We got to talk about the denizens, the Den folk, the friends of the Den, and also the Dengenerates. So let's see what we got joining us this evening, and then we're gonna get into it, man. So I apologize for the delay, but let's make it happen. Simply Deep, Kenneth got banned before it didn't take no time. Simply Deep 1985, Kenneth, AB, what's the motherfucking deal? Jaja Air, what's the motherfucking deal? Rashida V Darko, My Town Trio, Kahau MC Balin, what's the motherfucking deal? Kellum Boys, let me see. 335, what's the motherfucking deal? Jimmy Cruz, Shonda Tony, what's the motherfucking deal? Unbeaten Mellow, what's the motherfucking deal? Eastside Herald. Let me see. Wise, the wise man in the house, what's the motherfucking deal? Broderick, what's the motherfucking deal? Let's see. Baker Man, what's the motherfucking deal? Sean, always good to see you, Sean. Glad you could join us. You got the number. Let's see. I think we good. You say you confess you pay for pussy once or twice in your life. Well, we all pay in some way. Time, patience, dinner, whatever you want to call it. It's some shit going on. Sam Bloom, what's the motherfucking deal? So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. I don't know all the little nifty stuff that be floating around. It's just me and the TV today. Let's talk about some things, right? I got to think. I got to start off. I got to get it started off right. And there's a lot of things I could talk about. Let's see. Okay, I got one. One evening, I guess one day, I guess it was an all-nighter damn type affair. But in my younger yesteryear, I smashed 4 hoes in one night. Not at the same time, different places, different locations. I was just, like I said, I forgot where I was. I think it was in the Den IG thing. And I was talking about how, sometimes I used to just roll up a couple of suites and just hit the city, just ride around. But I kind of planned that evening, I think, that night. I mean, they was all some hype too. So it wasn't nothing. I guess it wasn't nothing too special about it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, it wasn't raw, bro. Not all of them. Might have one might have been. Let me think about that. But yeah, man. It was just one of them nights, man. I was sliding through the city. It was just some wild shit. And a couple of them, I want to say 2 out of the 4. I want to say 2 was down with it. I took my kinfolk with me and we ended up training in bras. That's what I say. That's why I guess I be talking bad about bras. I guess I shouldn't, but hoes had boyfriends. They was with the shits. And so that's why I say I really don't trust nobody. Everybody is everybody. But yeah, because I think I ended up, he got picked up somewhere in the midway. He joined the party like midway in between, and I dropped him off and ended up smashing another broad. But yeah, it was just one of those nights. When I was a young bull, when I was about that life. Now I ain't trying to deal with all that drama and all that bullshit. I ain't got the patience no more to do all that other shit. Yeah. So you think about dropping 4 confessions via text, escalating lesser to worse? Okay, interesting. Was I awake? Yeah, I was did it. Dream? Oh, come on. What are you talking about? Dreaming? I ain't never been I've been a dreamer. I got big dreams. That's petty stuff. I wouldn't dream about nothing like that. So yeah, I definitely, it was definitely an adventurous evening. There's been a couple of evenings, you smash more than one broad. You fuck with a bitch early in the day. You fuck with another, but like, especially when you were in shape and you're young, you got that stamina. Hey, and they be with the shit. They really be with it. Like that's why I say y'all know y'all ladies be trying to hide some shit. Y'all be acting like y'all all innocent and shit, but y'all got some stories to tell. Y'all just don't want to share them motherfuckers. Because I know I've seen the things that young ladies do in my wild year, and in my wild years, and I know in their wild years, and I know y'all had some wild years, but y'all just be coming in. Oh, it's Sunday, and I am a saint, and I've never done anything so naughty. Oh, this is preposterous. These things that you guys are saying, they taint my ears with this unpleasantry. Y'all be acting like y'all on some innocent stuff. So I'm gonna throw that one out there. I'm gonna be honest. I have some better ones. I just the better ones deserve a better setup, and I just been out of there. I ain't gonna lie, like just because I've been dealing with this shit since yesterday. I thought I had everything under control earlier, and then shit just started going haywire, and I had to make some critical decisions, and so it just had to do a bunch of shit. So, but hopefully it works out. Everything works out better for the streams as a whole in the long run. So, I think I'll just throw that one out there. Yeah, Roman know better, man. I tell him, don't be like me, be better than me, man. I'll be trying to tell y'all about my bad time so that y'all don't fall into the traps in which I participated. Okay, I don't want y'all to do the bad things in which I did. So that's mine, and I'll keep it quick. I'll keep it short. I know it's Sunday Night Confessions. I know we ain't been in the den in a minute, and I appreciate the love. Those of you who left comments on the thing where I posted that we wouldn't be live last night. I missed y'all too. Felt like I was doing something wrong with no D, and it didn't feel right. But yeah, man, let's get it in. I'm trying to open up the Denline. Let me make a little thing so I can put the number out here, because I'm telling you, I'm out. I was just getting it up maybe about 30 minutes before the stream started. I'm glad I put 10:30. I had to go do some shit and just trying to get everything in order, but we should be good. I think all I got to do now is just reinstall some programs, and I finished reinstalling some programs, and just put everything back in order. But if you want to call in, let me open up the Den line. Yeah, there you go. Appreciate that. Who created the Den Folks group? D. see. Which one was I using? Starts with a P. I don't even remember the. Oh, ain't that a bitch? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying. Oh man. I didn't think about that shit. I did not think about that shit. And it just hit me that all my fucking fonts are gone. Son of a bitch. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. I had to fucking try to recall real quick the ones I mainly use. And for all the rest of them, fuck it. They'll come around if they come around. So yeah, man. Fucking mad. I can't believe it. I can't believe I lost all the fucking fonts. Ain't that a bitch? That hurts more than anything. I didn't even think about saving that shit either. Fuck. I was just trying to even get shit in order. So, okay, that has nothing to do with anything. It's not like I can't use another one to fucking do it, but I gotta waste a little rage on something. But I'm gonna put the number up here again. The number is 833-284-3336. If you want to call into the den, if you got something you want to share, if you want to text into the den line, we definitely want to hear what you guys have to say this evening. I'm trying to put this up so that way you can see it. And what do we need? Oh, this is what we need right here. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I just ain't. I've got the. That's not that I don't have the juice. I guess it's gonna take me a second to get back into it because I'm in my mind thinking about all this other tomfoolery and shenaniganery. I gotta get everything in order here. No. Just use this. That way we'll put the number out there and make this a little smaller. Yeah, so again, so pardon me. I know it is a little, it's not the normal energy. But we're going to get it right. You know, we're just going to get back into the flow shortly here. And, bye. All right, actually, let's do this. God damn it. Explained. Yeah, ain't no bot, ain't no nothing. Look, that's the whole ass shit about it. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, everything is throwed off. The bot is not dead, but I got to go back and see if I can try to recover all the hours. But if I do bring it back, there may not be any. That's why I didn't put it up today because one, the fucking some of those little games we played that I did myself, and I didn't save those, and so I still have some of the file. Just change up some hard drive and some other stuff. So I still have the other hard drive. I didn't wipe them completely clean, so I'm still trying to see if I can go back and save some of those files. But I don't want to start it up and fuck it all up because everybody's hours will be fucked up. Your pistachios will be fucked up. You know, the fucking little den games won't be on there. So it'll be just like a real, basically like none of the commands will be right. Like it'll be a whole different thing. So like I said, I'm gonna try to get all that back in order for tomorrow and get it right. Man, it's just it's how you say shit. Yeah, I'm finna buy that. What did anybody win the Powerball? I played that bitch. I know I ain't win that bitch. I don't know, because I don't ever check shit. I don't check the shit till like 3 or 4 days later. I don't check the shit until I see them say on the news that somebody had the winning numbers and they don't know where it is. Say fuck the hours up. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, fuck Heidi. We'll fuck all these hours up. She ain't here right now. Somebody get an advantage. But like I said, I ain't want to fuck it up for everybody who worked hard for their hours and But what we probably end up doing anyway is just starting from scratch. I mean, that's probably what's most likely going to end up happening. So it's sad. It's crazy, but it's true. So yeah. So let me see. There we go. All right, cool. Now, that shit look weird. That's what I say. I'm I got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna be pulling a late nighter tonight, trying to get everything in order. I had some plans to start doing some shit tomorrow, and I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh no, they ain't doing no shit. Ain't doing shit. That looks a little bit better. There we go. That looks slightly. That looks slightly better. There we go. Yeah. All right. So man, come on, look. Yeah, the Cougs, man. I'm just telling anybody where I ain't even worried. They finna win it all, dog. Cougs gonna win it all. Yeah, they going to the Final Four and they gonna pull a kick though. Everybody on the fucking flow. All right, there we go. Okay, now we working. we gonna make it shake. Like I said, we got to get through this night. But like I said, I couldn't abandon y'all 2 nights in a row. But what I mean, I don't even know if you missed out. I don't even know what's been happening the last couple of days. What has been happening the last few days? I don't even know. I ain't even been keeping up and shit. I don't know. See, I don't want to talk about shit. I'm finna start talking about some shit. Cause y'all wanna be looking. Everybody too scared to jump it off. So let's talk about some shit. All right. I want to talk about hating ass motherfuckers. That sounds about right, my town. I do believe that was about right. I can remember that. But here's the deal. So I ain't say shit. Hey, man. All right, Baker man said he got to confess. Say he fucked his kinfolk guy before he got with her. So they broke up after 6 or 7 months. So don't think it really matters. She ain't tell, so I ain't say shit. No, I don't think it matters either. Yeah, I saw that he got some. I saw that they got his motherfucking ass, and I'm glad they did. Let's talk about that, man. I'm glad you mentioned that, V Darko. Yusef, what's the motherfucking deal? I'm fine. How about yourself? Let's talk about that whole ass dude, man. Let's talk about that bitch ass dude, and not only him being a bitch. Let's talk about the motherfucker with the camera, man. Like, let's talk about motherfuckers in this society. Oh, explain my Twitter rant from earlier. Oh yeah. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about hating ass motherfuckers because, like, you know, I don't know. And again, you know, everybody in the world says they're different, but we'll talk about that in just a second. I'm glad they got his ass, and I hope they throw that motherfucker away. They need to find out who filmed that shit and throw his bitch ass away too. Like, or not, he don't need to be thrown away. He just need to get his bitch ass beat the fuck up. Like, how you just gonna sit there and watch this man beat on this old, what, damn near 80 years old, and just let her kick her in the face and do all that shit? Like, I don't care. I don't know if she was homeless. I don't care if it was somebody. I don't care about none of that shit, man. Like, I tell y'all, with domestic violence and shit, like, I don't really interfere with those kind of things from previous experiences because, you know, that's one thing. We'll talk about that later. But when it's just an old lady sitting there, I don't care if she was talking shit. I don't care if she was doing anything, man. My shit is just like, look, fuck that, dog. Look, sometimes you got to take a little bit of a risk, and you just gonna look at the nigga, and he know you watch, you know you ain't gonna do shit because you just old bitch ass. And it's like, again, like I said, I be minding my own business. I don't be getting involved in other people's affairs. Man, fuck that shit. There ain't no fucking way that nigga was walking off that train. You know what I'm saying? Unless he was finna beat my ass, there was no way he was just gonna get no. Fuck no, dog. What kind of dog ass piece of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? What if somebody was kicking your grandma like that? You know what I'm saying? It was just some whole ass nigga just sitting around. And again, I don't know if she was somebody. I don't know what's her background is. She's an old lady though.
You know, fucking picking on old ass women, like old motherfuckers who are just, she can't fight back. That's the most bitch ass shit. Like you want to do something bad to a motherfucker. That's all I got. That's all I got, man. I mean, hey, we ain't gonna listen. We are on the interwebs, but doing some more whole shit like that, like somebody you know that's not gonna fight back, we'd have a different situation on our hands, and it would be a tough one to stop. My rant from earlier on the Twitter spheres was someone that showed me, and I was trying to find it. I hadn't gone back and looked again, but so I don't know if y'all remember, if y'all fuck with soft sports, you know, a while back, a couple of months ago. So someone reached out to me, someone I chop it up with from time to time. And sometimes they tell me some things. Some things have been very interesting, how some of these things have panned out. But the way I am on solo, I don't want to be that guy. It's a commentary more so than other stuff. Like, yeah, we could get an analysis and analytics and all that shit, but it's not what I want to do. It's like we can have those conversations. When it gets to a certain point, you can have those conversations, but it's about the fan, and your average fan ain't having that conversation. So that's why I stick more to commentary, because I want people to participate. I want people to be involved, and I want people to feel included. But somebody had told me something, and so I said, you know what? I said, maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll share it. And I don't really fuck with Twitter like that, honestly. Like I get on, I've been trying to do it more so now, but only during the games when I'd be ranting or something like that. But I'm not really a person who just tries to drop a lot of news. I don't care for Twitter, honestly. Like, not sports Twitter, because sports Twitter is stupid. And so, you know, but I fuck with it for the city. I mean, it's a necessary evil. And I really like Twitter because there are people, if you follow certain people, they do drop a lot of good nuggets, a lot of good gems. Anyway, some old bitch ass dude, I don't know who the fuck he is, no face ass dude, so he's really irrelevant. My deal is, you ain't never fuck with my shit, I ain't never fuck with my channel, you know, nothing, whatever. Like, been on a whole bunch of like was on some old sneak shit. So like I said, I made a comment about Harbaugh, and people start picking it up, and I was just kind of like, because here's how I started. I was just like, man, I heard something, but I don't want to put it out there because I don't want to be fake Twitter take guy. You know what I'm saying? But it was very interesting to me. You know, it was like, okay, that would be a very interesting, I could see it happening, but I don't know. You know, I didn't see the signs, and I prefaced that like, hey, I don't see the signs of it happening. I don't know for sure. But somebody told me this, and, you know, it could be interesting. You know, someone I trust. And people start saying I had trusted sources. I never said that. I just said someone I trust. Am I not allowed to trust somebody without them being a source? I don't fucking know. You dropping a book. I already dropped the book. I'm ready to read it. And so then, you know, like it started picking up steam, and people's like, oh, what is this? What have you heard? And look, like I say, I get like 1 or 2 responses when I post something on Twitter. Like, I wasn't sitting there thinking I'm just going to drop some gems on Twitter and people go, like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. My platform is fucking YouTube. That's where I operate, right? Hold on, we'll take this call. To be continued. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the den this evening? God damn, hold on 1 second, Josh. Hold on. Dude, I didn't hit you with the Roman. I just gotta adjust the dilly dally. All right, what you got there, Josh?
All right, man. But it's about to. So I'm gonna say pretty much 2 things. First of all, about the confession topic. I'm not sure it's really that big of a confession, but trying to sports a little bit. I know it's where everybody knows Houston pretty much won and moved on, but the thing is, it's just the pretty much confidence of this team, because I think like 2 hours ago, like the best player Corey Davis was pretty much on IG Live with everybody with all his fans talking about, well, he was on there with pretty much his another friend. I was just checking it out, trying to see what he's saying. Them boys were talking about Fortnite and shit. Them boys wasn't even worried about the game. He was talking about the fans like, man, I don't know why anybody worried about the game. Like, this shit over with. And I'm like, damn. And then they proved that shit tonight. So they're moving on, playing Kentucky, and it is what it is. But my second part is, like, I don't know if you've seen what I sent you on Twitter about Migos being at the Kids' Choice Awards and shit. So So I want to know your opinion on that.
Okay. I'll talk about it. I halfway, so I think I was on the road when I saw that, so I didn't really get a chance to check it out. But I'll speak on it.
All right, man.
All right. Nah, man, that's the first thing I had nothing to do with no confession. I don't know what the hell that was. But then Migos. We'll talk about that in a second. I'm gonna finish this other story, but we'll talk about Migos and then the Kids' Choice. And again, this is how these motherfuckers influencing the chillins. But so like I said, anyway, so I was tweeting something. Usually I tweet it for Sauce Nation. That's the people who fuck with the Sauce Sports. And you know, so some folks just start, oh, what is it like? And then people start taking it and kind of running. So I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't do my thing on Twitter. I don't really like put information on there. I talk all fucking day, hours on fucking, you know, YouTube. So I don't really fuck with Twitter. I don't really care about it like that. And you know, my thing was like, well, we'll just talk about it tonight on the stream and we'll discuss it, you know. And somebody started picking up steam. So people started, well, what is it? What's the news? And this is where I slipped up, right? This is where I slipped up. And I will admit my faults, okay? And I have no problem admitting my faults. I used the word news one time because several people hit me, had DM'd me, and had a couple of tweets had the word news in it. So the way I referred back to them, well, the news is, and I wasn't really intending it like news. I didn't think, and I'll take my L for that and that only. But any other time, every single time, I said, no, I'm not really seeing the signs of it. From what I was told, I haven't seen any likeliness. From what I was told, it could happen, but I'm not seeing it. So I'm not going to sit here and confirm and say, oh, it's definitely happening. But, you know, people want to have conversations. People want to talk about stuff. So they kept, hey, well, what is it? What is it? What's to do? You know, well, even if it ain't going to happen, what do you think it is? I was like, I don't want to talk about it. I mean, not saying I didn't want to talk about it. I say, I'll wait till, you know, we go live to talk about it. But I think I had to end up go picking my old lady up for a flight or something that night. And so we ended up having a short stream. But, you know, people were inquiring. So I'm like, well, fuck it. If you guess it, I'll tell you what it is. You know, but I was not, it was no honest intent. Because again, I don't fuck with clout. That shit is fucking lame as shit to me, though. Like, and it's funny because I'm going to tell y'all some things. And again, this is not to be like braggadocious because I think the shit is lame, but we're going to talk about it. You know, and so it's a lot of motherfuckers who want to be the king of Texans talk in Houston. The Twitter users, that old guard and all that shit. But here's the thing, ain't nobody gonna say shit, because trust me, because I'm not a Twitter motherfucker, dog. We got, you know, hey, where you want to meet it? Let's talk about this like men. I have no problem pulling up. Y'all got fake ass avatars. I put my face on every motherfucking thing I say. Like, I want to smoke. I ain't even fucking tripping. Like, nobody gonna say shit because it's a bunch of old motherfuckers again and bumping their gun and people talking tough on Twitter. That's all they want. But whoever this dude is, so he started hating like, so I said what it was on the stream that I heard and didn't say it was a fact. And this motherfucker trying to run with it. Oh, it's a fact. He said it was, oh, this is 100,000% false. Never tagged me in anything, but always like around the little sphere of, you know, what my conversation was. So my thing is, it's funny that you just sat in this corner the whole time waiting and looking, trying to see what was going on. Didn't say nothing, didn't inquire anything. Not only him, but some other motherfuckers, because I started that conversation. And then the next couple of days on the major radio stations, what did they start talking about? Basically, the name and the conversation that I brought up. You know what I'm saying? Like the next few days, the biggest Texans talk radio station today having my conversation, the conversation of the name that I brought up. Okay. So that tells you motherfuckers are listening. Motherfuckers are paying attention. They may not like your shit. They may not reply to your shit. They may whatever, but motherfuckers are listening and watching videos and all that other shit. Because one, a lot of these motherfuckers ain't original. They have program directors and motherfuckers who have to come up with content every day, and that shit becomes stressful. And so what a lot of these people do is they go look elsewhere to find topics and things like that. That's not the first time. First time somebody even hit me and said, hey man, these motherfuckers talking about the same shit y'all was just talking about last night or the day before or whatever. It's a stressful job. You get paid to do something like what's her name? Her writers. They stealing jokes from all over the place because it's stressful to try to come up with new material. I understand it. I don't condone it. Because everything I do is original. I don't condone it. You got to figure out a way to do it, but it is what it is. So anywho, like I said, so today, I guess Palace had put something. I'm not sure if it was on his or whatever. I don't know whose page it was on because I was looking for it on Palace's page because I follow Texas Palace. And he had said, the dude had said some, yeah, something. They basically threw my name in some shit, but I couldn't find the comments. Like I said, so it might have been on his page. I didn't really look at his page because I don't follow the dude. I don't really give a shit about that. But it's funny how my name is still in your motherfucking mouth. I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fucking know you. I don't give a fuck. That again, everything I've never ran from it. I talked about it days before. People still hit me, hey man, I think that was a great idea. I think we should talk about it. So like, I don't have no kind of particular feelings about it. But the fact that you on some old anonymous shit, so anyway, he was trying to get over, well, I know real players. My source is guy that used to play for the man, I used to play with niggas that played for the Texans, okay? There's motherfuckers that's on the radio now that I used to play with. I got partners that played in the league. Like, that's not a thing. Like, my deal is I want shit built off my own merit. So that's why I say these dick suckers who be like, well, I know this, and I don't give a fuck about them. Because you're fucking lame as shit. You trying to build something off somebody else's name. I don't want nobody else's name. I want sauce built off the merit of the work that I put in. If it's good content and people like it, the same with the den. If it's good content and people like it, it will grow. But when motherfuckers are trying to name them, I'm not a name dropper. Like it easily, I can make a phone call, say, you know, what's up? Hey man, come on here and so I can show these people. I don't want to fucking. That's fucking whack as fuck to me. Like I don't feel no merit from that. Like I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got a guy. Well, let's if somebody comes on to something, cool. But I'm not trying to use that as my fucking. I'm not trying to use that as my fucking stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that gives a false sense. You know, that's why I don't really put a lot of Texans content as far as using nobody else's content or nothing like that. Because people will come looking for that and not really fuck with you. The sauce, and it's not about to be egotistic or arrogant, but I want to know that it's going to be consistent, man. You know what I'm saying? And so all I'm saying is some anonymous motherfuckers, they don't nobody care about it. They just care about the fucking take. Like no one cares. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to care. But the thing is, you got motherfuckers out here like what you got to see the difference between me and other people. Other people want to be the man. I'm an expert. I know it all. Okay, you ain't never played a snap of football in your life. You're fucking geeking out, beat your bitch ass. Like I don't. You playing with the role. I'm not. Like I said, I'm a cool motherfucker. Don't let the chuckles and all that shit fool you though. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a threshold. And I don't get mad. It's the internet and all that other stuff. But we can have a face-to-face conversation. If you really want, like, fuck all that. I'm not gonna argue with you on Twitter, dog. Like I might give you one or two tweets, and outside of that, I'm gonna get annoyed real fast. You know what I'm saying? I'll beat your motherfucking ass. And if you want to talk crazy, because like it's just I'm not with the crazy talk. Like I don't get no pleasure out of that. It's either we gonna do something or we not gonna do something. Go shut the fuck up. Like I'm not with that bitch shit. So anywho, but again, like I say, just out of nowhere, this man still got my fucking dick in his mouth because he still fucking like I don't know who he is. Really don't know who the fuck he is, honestly. And so I find this shit super funny, But he trying to say, well, I know people who played on the Texans and I'm like, who gives a fuck? I got NFL credentials. Who gives a fuck? There's a lot of motherfuckers with NFL credentials that give you a lot of wrong ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about no fucking, like, I don't care about clout. I don't. I really fucking don't. I care about genuine fucking conversation. I don't want to be a Texans expert. What I say, if y'all watch the sauce, what I say, hey, we're fans talking to fans. I'm not saying this is your one-stop, only place to get knowledge. I say fuck them other motherfuckers because fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't. I don't give a fuck about them. I think they got some old lame-ass takes. They more plugged in than me, obviously. They've been doing it for 30 fucking years. And they're going to have some information. They're going to have more connections to the source. But if they say stupid shit, fuck them. I don't care. This is the conversation that the real people in the city are having. And that's why I say, that's why we do what we do on the sauce, because it's about having a conversation, not trying to be, I'm the only one who knows anything. No, the fuck you don't. Go be a fucking GM. Go be a real part of the organization instead of just commenting on it. And, that's what I'm saying. Go work in the NFL. Oh, you can't? Okay, then shut the fuck up. Like, I'm not finna go work at the NFL. I'm gonna give my commentary. I'm gonna be passionate. I'm gonna talk my shit. Some people gonna like it. Some people not gonna like it. But I'm gonna hear you out. Well, what is how do you feel? Okay, I don't necessarily agree. Let's talk about it. But all that other shit, man. Yeah, and so that's all my thing. Y'all know me, man. Y'all know me. You see, I tell guys all the time, it's like, I always cite your content and creators, like people don't already listen to the original No Spoken First Pump. Yeah, and that's my thing, man. And that's my thing is like, man, I'm not, y'all know me, I'm not an angry person. I enjoy my life. I ain't the richest motherfucker. I ain't the, flies. I think I'm pretty fly though, but I like my life. I'm happy because I learned to be happy with myself. But it's just like annoying ass, like people that are like gnats. Not people. Certain people are like gnats. And it's like, I don't fuck with you, man. If you really got an issue with me, go ahead and hit me up. You can access me, man. Like, I got a number on fucking everything I do. I got my face on every fucking thing I do. I got an address. Or if you want to, pull up, I'll meet you at the P.O. box. I'm not gonna put my home address because I'm gonna, leave my old lady and the kid out of it because then it'll be a different situation. But it's whatever you want to do, man. I'm not hiding from nobody. I'm not hiding from anything I've ever said. Every video I've ever had is still up there, whether it's been right, wrong. I've called a team out and we got blew out, whatever. Like, I'm not hiding from nothing. My opinions are my opinions, dog. It's like, no, I slept like 2 hours last night. But so my thing is, like, it's just, I don't know, like, how you call yourself a man and you steadily worried about some other motherfucker. So that tells me it's, the content of his character tells me a whole lot. It's like, I don't know you, but you steadily worried about me. The one video you probably ever watched of mine while you sitting in the corner looking what's going on over there, because I think he tried to tell, well, if you guys ever really want to make it in radio, and I'm like, bitch, no, nobody want to be on the fucking radio. I'm not trying to be on no fucking radio. That's not where this is going. This is a whole different lane. It's a whole different, I got a different outlet. It's nothing to do with radio. It's not even just really about YouTube. There's a goal, and I keep it kind of hush hush. There's elements to it I share, but it's way bigger than that, man. And so that's all it is. Yeah, so I had to give y'all a little vent right there. But let's get to some of these. Let's get to this text message, this book. Yeah, let's get to this. Oh shit, this is a book. Man, I heard about that. I think the lady who does my hair was telling me about that. Go tell, man. My thing is this, man. Like I tweeted earlier, I done been all over the city. I'm all over the place, man. Like every other day or something, I'm all over. I'm from the west to the north to the fucking G-Town. I'm all over the place, man. And I've had people, not saying everybody everywhere, but I've had people come, hey, man, I see, and they, I like what you do, man, keep it up. From a couple of young motherfuckers. I've seen some old motherfuckers, people just hitting me up. Man, I've never seen a hater in real life. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen a hater in real life. So I know, because the thing is, I have way more views than necessarily people who subscribe. So I have motherfuckers to see me. I've never seen a hater in real life. Where y'all at? Y'all let me know. Shit. It is what it is. But let's see. The Brody B Chronicles, number 78. Let's talk about it. Let's say, put that on a t-shirt, never seen a hater in real life. That's true though. That might be. I gotta start actually making these t-shirts. I'm gonna be on that shit. Because that's where they at, man. They be on the interwebs where they feel safe and shit, man. Look, you want to have a conversation with me, and I'll talk to anybody about anything at any time. And wherever it proceeds, wherever it goes, it is what it is. Deal with the consequences of your actions. So if you don't like what I'm saying, man, I can say it is what it is. Says, my first heartbreak. As a freshman in high school, around 14, I had a beautiful girlfriend who was an upperclassman. She was perfect, smart, athlete, great teeth, way out of my league, so to speak. Long story short, I fall in love quickly. So I'm walking around school with her leather jacket on one day. Big mistake. When this big senior guy walks up to me at my locker and basically informs me that my perfect girlfriend was sucking his dick the previous night. So as I stood there embarrassed in front of my closest friends, still wearing the jacket, he walks off. I was even more devastated to find out from her own mouth that this gentleman was in fact her boyfriend. And yes, she had been sucking his dick, as he said. And I'm running around kissing the bitch all in the hallways. Needless to say, I vowed to never let that happen to me again, and from then on, I became all about bitches ain't shit. And I would go on to spend the next umpteen years perfecting my craft on woman manipulation. I learned to use my looks, charm, and energy for all that bad because of one chick. The next week, I started dating the gentleman's fine-ass sister, which he didn't appreciate one bit, but it wasn't shit he could do about it. Hey, Jack. Let me tell y'all something. That's it's not a great story, but I'm glad you shared that. So here's the thing, right? Here is the thing. Every player got played. It started. Every man tries to do right. Every man tries to do right. But it only takes one. It takes that one when you first say, hey, you know what? This might be something special. This might be a thing. You know what I mean? This might be it. And all that happens is you get your heart broke. And you say, hey, you know what? This ain't it. Fuck these hoes. I ain't finna do that shit again. I learned the hard way, but and I learned how to get better at what I did. And, it is what it is. Now, like I said, I'm pretty kosher now because I think I dealt with too many ends of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that's how it starts, man. And the fact that you got with old buddy's sister, that's what it is. She'd be like, yeah, she was sucking my dick last night, nigga, while she was eating at the motherfucking dinner table with your ass. After that shit, I bust her ass up. But yeah, man, but it is what it is. That's fucked up. But I should have told him something that she wasn't that throw. If she fucking kissing all on somebody else, so he should be more mad at that. Her, like, again, I guess it was cool that you were informed, so hey, that you didn't feel like you had this shit on lock. But at the same time, he should have been checking that bitch if she kissing on other motherfuckers and shit like that, and she with the shit and he's still okay with the shit. I don't know, man. Whoo, you ain't lying, Ali. Yeah, and it's a lot of it, man. I remember a while back. This is why I say, I know y'all wouldn't be hiding secrets. Y'all be scarce when that confession line come up. But I didn't lie to any of them. They was all with it. They wasn't tripping. It was all consensual. There were no commitments. And I think they enjoyed themselves. So okay, look, if I fast forward, hey, that's just how it go. But my thing is this though, it's unfortunate that that's the way it has to happen. She popped up pregnant, they have sex though. Man, look. When I was younger, especially when I was finna go to college, and this was after I was definitely in my player ways then. That whole senior year, I was really wilding out. Then when I started actually getting in shape, after I started getting some offers and coaches was coming to the school, them hoes, man, this shit got motherfucking spreading through the school quick. The boppers started coming out the woodworks, and y'all motherfuckers ain't never fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all swore because I was faithful to the one chick because I was dating a white chick for a while. I wouldn't say I was faithful, but that's the only chick I was dating for a while. And I wouldn't run around trying to holler at every bitch at school. Oh, he only like white girls. He this and this. Because like I said, I was in the gifted classes and shit like that. So he's only this and this. That's when the rumors start. And then these hoes start coming out the woodwork. It was a Mexican chick. Like you said, ended up pregnant, but all I got was some head. How you talking about I got you pregnant? It was actually like 3 bras trying to say some shit like that. 2 of them hoes I did smash though. But one of them was like, I ain't even fuck you. How you trying to tell me hit me with some old pregnancy shit? Like, like how you trying to hit me with these shenanigans, man? That shit don't make no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's a very odd way of looking at stuff. I gave you power. That's pretty bad. It's not something I ever fucking think about. You say high school love broke your heart, turned you into a savage, fucking everything. Yeah, man. Hey, but this is all I'm saying too. It's like it was a bunch of shenanigans that happened at that little transitional period from high school to college. Women definitely let me know what they were all about. What it was really all about. And so that's why, like I say a lot of shit I say. It's not to be harmful or not to be rude, but it's truthful, And again, like I always say, if it don't apply, let it fly. And it's not, if you don't engage those behaviors, don't get offended by it. There's no reason to. I don't get offended by nothing I don't consider myself doing. So, it is what it is. Oh, you talking about tell me something good. I don't know, I guess I read it off, so it wasn't. Yeah, because of the wording. That she swallowed all the skeeter that I had. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it is. My thing is, it's just like, man, you can't let the shit really impact you. Life goes on. I had to learn that the tough way, man. In more ways than one. And it's wild. It's real wild. Let's see, but I finished mainly talking about that, about the old bitch acidness. Because in reality, like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand that. Like, if I got an issue with something you said, I'm like, I'm not finna, hey, fuck you and all this other shit. But it is what it is. The Migos Kids thing that Josh called about. Y'all act like y'all feel like, my motherfucker take a day off. Y'all acting like y'all scared of the Denline now. What's really going on? Y'all look, come on now. So here's my thing. Who do you think is really listening to me? Because ain't no grown motherfuckers really listening. This is what you got. This is what you got to think about with music, man. Okay, well, I'll come back to that. We got somebody calling in. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
Yeah, this is Lee. How you doing?
Doing good, Lee. What's the motherfucking deal, man? What you want to drop in the den tonight, man?
Shoot, I'm just calling in. I heard you had some haters and shit, and by your content and whatnot.
Oh, yeah, that ain't no big deal, though, because the thing about it, man, I'm going to keep it original. The thing is, people can emulate. They can try to imitate, but they can never recreate. That shit is fraudulent. They can say, I'll explain it a little bit more, but I'll let you have your time to speak, though. What you got there?
Ain't that your confessional line? You saying everybody's scared to call in?
Yeah, man. What you got, man?
I shouldn't probably confess those stuff because I might give everybody nightmares.
Hey. We grown, man. Ain't no as long as you ain't got no weird Chucky stories or some shit about some dolls coming to life. I think we Gucci, man.
I think some of the other generous stuff, whatever you call them, everybody, I don't think they be liking some of the shit I be saying.
You got to hip them to it, man. They'll grow to it, man. You'll grow on them. What you got, man? Give us some game, man. What you got on the confessions? Don't nobody want to call in and speak on it, man. What you got?
All right. You want to know something cold-blooded?
Yeah, what you got, man?
All right. This is fucked up. Like, one time, there was, like, this army dude that I had showed him a piece of paper where somebody wrote some shit having to do with him, and he started crying and shit, right? And old boy made a decision that a whole bunch of people had to go, right? Mm-hmm. But the cold-blooded thing was I wasn't going to get hurt, right? Mm-hmm. But everybody that he was about to hurt was a piece of shit. And I knew it. What?
No, I'm just laughing. I'm laughing. Go ahead.
Yeah, so he had like this little goofy ass plot because they was trying to do something foul to me or something about friends. Remember what I told you, me and the cat all got sick and everything and shit. My friends got sick and everything and shit. Yeah. They had to do with that shit because they didn't just do that shit for one day. They was like doing that shit like for all Christmas and shit. Like, but it changed when this paper came out. Because this broad tried to take everybody to court and she was lying and shit, but on the paper she like confessed that she was recording this shit. Ain't this some bitch shit? How the hell you gonna set up a camera and try to record it if you're trying to murk somebody? Who do that? But anyway, bro, she wrote that she wrote like dates where she was watching my girl and all types of shit, and wrote my girl's name on the paper and shit, and then kind of tried to exit out and shit. But you could tell she was writing her name because nobody's name spelt like that. You know what I'm saying? If you see the start of it, you know she's talking about her. But anyway, so old boy about to murk all of them fools, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he is hell. Now here's the thing. Am I gonna go to hell if I was thinking, damn, some of these shady fools got kids and he trying to gas them all out? So I'm gonna ventilate the area so they can breathe. But they's all pieces of shit and probably even killed some other people and shit. So I say they lies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these motherfuckers call these different people and shit and about me saying because they ain't know that me and old boy read the paper and like he was basically like kind of like they boss and shit. So he's crying because he's like, I'm gonna get in trouble because of this. He's like, all right. But what you think about that? Was I wrong of me to do that?
I mean, you got to go with the move that's in your heart. If you feel like that was the right thing to do, you know, it is what it is. Maybe you didn't want that on your conscience. But I have a question. I have a very, very important question. What did you do to these people to make them to want to try to take you out like that? They got watching you and your old lady and stuff like that.
It was because her mama was a ckin model, and some rich dude was trying to pimp out her mama or some shit back in the day. And I ain't know nothing about that shit. Like I wasn't from out there. So when I came out there, I didn't know none of them motherfuckers. Like when I came out there, I specifically was still dating chicks that lived in the state I came from. I wasn't even fucking with nobody out there. And I lived out there for like 5 years. Like the one time that I bumped into somebody from out there, then I found out about they bullshit. You know what I mean? But it was like some cold-blooded shit. Plus my sister was real pretty. And my sister was out there first. And some funny shit was going on with my sister. And I'm an older brother. So she called me and asked me to come out there to see what was going on. And it was some funny shit when I got out there.
Yeah.
So as soon as I touched down, them motherfuckers moved around and get away from her because, you know, I ain't a little dude, you know. So like I said it before, but I did security something. Like this times I done did security for Slipknot and Korn and shit and stop people from getting killed in the crowd and shit when the bra with the guy pass was trying to sacrifice some of them bitches and shit up there.
Yeah, terrible. So you said you did security for some concerts. What was the most interesting concert that you did security for and why?
Oh shit, the most interesting concert I did security for was the Iron Man contest out in Madison, Wisconsin. They like some crazy shit. Look, we had like 100 people working security for the firm I'm working for. 300 motherfuckers quit, including the president of the company and the supervisor that did the scheduling. Everybody fucking quit. I come up there, they called me in and asked me if I would work 3 days, 24 hours a day for 3 days, and asked me to come in like 11 hours early because we were so fucking short-handed. In fact, me and old girl, she was the one that gave me the job there. Me and her was like in a fight because I was like, look here, your friends ain't shit. Don't bring them MFs around me. Like I said some wild shit because like in front of my apartment building was on a hill and there was 2 boulders. I said, if them motherfucking rape artists, goofy ass motherfucking poppers come up the hill, I'm gonna play King of the Hill and I'm gonna roll the bows on them niggas.
You're going Wile E. Coyote on them motherfucker. So I got a question though, Lee, man. This is what I'm trying to figure out though, man. Is why everybody quit?
Why everybody quit?
Yeah.
Because they was talking. It was like a marathon Iron Man contest, like where they do like a triathlon or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Where they be biking, then they run, then they swim. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like international with people from all over, right?
Yeah.
So the wild shit was, when I got up there, AJ and his cousins was the only people working there. So it's only like 5 of us up there and shit. And he said that motherfucker was planning on planting the bomb up at the motherfucking occasion and shit. But I couldn't do that coming in.
That's terrible.
You don't know why I just made a mistake? Because I'd rather be in the newspaper where it was that I was dead, trying to help make sure the motherfuckers ain't get killed and shit. The motherfuckers be thinking that I wasn't doing shit. And I'm meaning that to a specific person in my family and shit that's been classified as kidnapped. You know, 2 people classified as kidnapped connected to me. You know, but for that person in particular and shit, I'd rather he be anything that I want like a hero. But anyway, the fucked up thing was I talked to the scheduling lady later and shit. Like, she told me that part of the reason why everybody quit was because they was planning on hurting me up at that fucking event, and they ain't agree with it, I guess. So all of them quit. And she was like, did you get the fucking hit? If everybody that was vouching for you and sticking up for you fucking was quitting and shit. But here's the thing. If everybody making a protest, if you don't tell me that there's a fucking protest, how the fuck I'm supposed to participate? You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't tell me. Nobody called me, and all them motherfuckers had my number. Didn't nobody tell me shit. So I came up there. I'm responsible motherfucker. Like, if people quit, then I'm thinking it's going to be even more deadness and shit that I got to be there.
Here's the deal, man. Lee, I don't know what's going on, but it sounds like you over there getting hacked or something. It's like the sound is doing something kind of strange, man. But, you know, I appreciate you sharing. It just sounded a little weird. It's like it's kind of hard to hear. It sounds like some old digital shit going on. But I appreciate you sharing that with us. And if don't nobody call in here in a few, man, you know, you feel free to call back in.
Yeah, the sound is messed up, man. What the hell is that?
I'm not sure what that is, man. But I'm gonna hang up on you here. But call back in a few. We'll try to get it figured out.
All right, man. Like I said, you got a good show, man. And screw anybody trying to bite your shit, man. That's bogus shit.
No, man. You ain't worried about it. It's all good. No worries. No worries on my end, man.
Yeah, step, man.
All right, appreciate it. Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like I say, ultimately, I don't be worried about this shit, man. I'm really not. You know, everything is, you know, everybody bite a little something. But it's not even like the old buddy was just biting what I'm saying, because he ain't doing what I'm doing. Or ain't doing what nobody in the round table is doing. It's just hating. Like, why hate? Who gives a fuck? I'm sorry about your ears. I'll let that shit fuck y'all ears up. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling in to the den this evening?
What's up, Honcho? It's AB.
AB, what's the motherfucking deal, man? What you want to drop in the den tonight, man?
Man, I gotta sauce it up a little bit up in here, man. They drying the damn den, cause it's supposed to be live in confessions tonight, man.
Exactly.
But like I said, I got a bunch to it, but I want to talk about this one right here.
Okay.
And the only reason, cause it was a situation that reminded me at work. And everybody been had a job where they seen somebody where they kind of wanted to holler at.
Yeah.
And kind of this chick right here, everybody wanted to. Like, she was new. And where I used to work for a county, a place in the county. I ain't gonna really put it all that out there. In the county, and so she worked on a different flow. Everybody talking about it. And for me, man, I wait and watch. I like to see how a motherfucker flow, how they walk. You know, I want to see who they talk to, how they associate with people. I don't really just jump and dive in, you know. But I let all the wolves sniff around there first before I see, you know. I say, okay, man, she ain't showing me no attention, so, you know, she ain't. Cause I mean, in the county, man, and be put it out there, man. It's just a bunch of hoes. When I say hoes, man, it's on both genders. It ain't just one sided. So I ain't trying to, you know, be caught up in no circle where, you know, ain't no telling what they got spreading around to each other and shit. So I saw how she kind of just, you know, stayed to herself, really, and not really give. Cause we used to go to Honcho's on West Time after work.
Yeah.
And I don't know you know about Honcho's on West Time. after midnight or after 2 o'clock. That's when all the clubs come out. Everybody hang at their chachos. And so this particular night, after we get off at 11, we went to chachos, hung out, talking shit, got to know a little bit. So I always got this in my back pocket. Nigga can cook his ass off. So I said, look, when we get off of work, fuck that chacho shit. Let me do something for you. Yeah. And so I hit her up. She said, what you gonna do? I was like, look, I'm just gonna be something real nice. I said, just stop by. So she's like, all right, cool. Because she kind of trusted me for a little bit because I was trying to people on game. I'm like, hey, these people you need to holler at, these people you need to trust, this and that. But anyway, she get to the house, man, and I went all out, man. I made some Parmesan chicken breast, had like 2 or 3 sides, like macaroni cheese, shit. I mean, it was a lot of fucking food, which was a big fucking mistake on my part. Now look at it. But all that food, man, was full and shit. And she seemed like she was ready, nigga. And I was like, man, let me see. Yeah. And I was like, I ain't gonna push it, but I'ma see, cause she here for a reason, right? Yeah. So we finally get to the bedroom. She tell me be gentle, this and that, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, cause it's been a while for her. Yeah. So I was like, yes, I'm about to get into this ass. So and at the time, I said, damn, I'm full, man. I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to, I don't want to catch no cramp and shit. You know, I dive in deep into this pussy, and then he go catch a cramp like he in a swimming pool. We too full right now. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna slow down, trying to I'm gonna slow it down, see what happened. Yeah, I tried, bro. Like, I really tried, and this is the first time this ever fucking happened to me, and I'm in my youth, so I didn't know this. I know this shouldn't be fucking happening to me, man, but my shit was like 60%, 62% maybe. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? I got this fine bitch in my bed, and I can't get my shit. What the fuck is going on, man? So I'm trying to do everything, man. I'm trying to turn myself on at this point. You know what I'm saying? So she's not really helping the nigga. She's like dead fishing it and shit. I'm like, she waiting on me to do all the fucking work. And at this point, I'm kind of like giving up almost because I can't get my shit right. And so she finally leaves, man. I'm disappointed and shit. I can't understand what's happening. I'm talking to my dick and shit. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you, nigga? I can't understand you. Let this shit slide. I was like, if she spread this around, nigga, it's my whole reputation gonna be fucked, right? So I said, man, maybe not 10 minutes after she left, nigga, my stomach just started to fucking hurt real bad. I go to the restroom, nigga, I was like, the biggest fucking dump I ever had in my life. And I was like, a nigga was constipated, and that's why his dick couldn't get hard. Oh, God. Soon as I fucking let that shit out, my shit rose all the way the fuck up. And I'm like, you motherfucker, you couldn't tell me and communicate to me it was your fucking bowels. And I was like, I wouldn't have even started, bruh. And like, ever since then, bruh, that chick would not look me in my eye and shit, nigga. I tried to get her to come back again, nigga. She wouldn't even fucking talk to me, dog. And I was like, I wonder if she told these bitches about this shit, dog. But I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? All I gotta do now is just quit. And that's what I did. I quit that fucking job, nigga. Cause ain't nobody gonna fucking talk to me and think that I couldn't give my shit up. So I quit the fucking job, nigga. And I even moved. I left Houston and went to San Antonio, dog. but
abandoned ship. Damn, that's fucked up, man. Yeah. My mama be, man, and I hate to say it, but you know she did. You know females go talk. Goddamn it. You know they go. She go first. She gonna talk about the food, how good the food was, and everything. She gonna compliment you, but girl, let me tell you, damn, it's a wrap. Yeah, the WPR, man. Yeah, I see. I remember that. Who was? I remember my partner. He said, it was some little chicks from out of town, some little country toes, and you know, I wasn't really trying to charge him up or nothing like that. And then my partner, he over there, he was on some wild shit. This nigga be pulling his dick out in public and shit. We was in the apartments, he was on the stairs and shit. And she was like, nah, I ain't trying to fuck with you. I'm trying to fuck with old buddy over there. But she ended up coming through and shit. And this nigga say, my other partner heard that shit. He started laughing. He's like, oh, nigga, she gave you a WPR. It was like, nigga, what's a WPR? Like, nigga did not understand what the fuck he was talking about. He said, oh, nigga, a whack pipe report, nigga. And I was like, oh, god damn, nigga, that's fucked up. We died about that shit till this day, man. But yeah, that's fucked up, man. She might have hit you with an unofficial one, man. That's unfortunate.
I don't think nothing happened though. Honestly, I think it was just my own pride that got fucking hurt.
Yeah,
because I actually ran into her again later on, and she was trying to meet up and shit, and I was like, nah, bitch, I'm good. You ain't want me, like the bitches say. You ain't want me at my worst.
Oh shit! Oh man, I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you. That's fucking funny though.
but yeah, and one time the one time that I actually was like played the shit smooth, I let it go. But like I said, if you letting a chick come over, you gonna cook, man. Cook some light shit, like some fish. You know what I'm saying? Bitches eat salad. Make that bitch a salad. Some fruit. Don't do no whole fucking soul food meal. Yeah. That's just word to the wise. If you listening, Roman, don't cook no whole meal. Yeah. Just go ahead and make something real light. That way your stomach won't be too full. Shit.
Yeah. So
man, I appreciate it, man. I holler at you, bro.
All right, AB, man. Appreciate the call, man. All right. Yeah, man, and that situation, one of them old sex cramps might have been a better idea or more fortunate. But yeah, having to take a shit and can't hit, that's bad business. Man up, what's the motherfucking deal? Jay Dizzle, what's the motherfucking deal? Man, look. Oh yeah, the ladies, they don't pull up on Sundays. They'll come back Monday and talk about what happened on Sunday. What y'all was doing in here? No, I synced it. I just couldn't make it. But man, that shit there was funny to the bitch. The WPR, man, and they ended up fuck with it. I think I ended up having a whack pipe report with that bitch myself because maybe she just had to have some just it just wasn't shaking. Cause I remember trying to fuck with that bitch and I couldn't get hard for that. That bitch just wasn't doing it for some hoes. Just look, it just ain't gonna work. Just I forgot what it. I don't know, man. She was just a little too bumpkin or something. I don't know what the fuck it was. But I remember because I told y'all I ain't going to share the story. I gave my confession for the day. But I had this couch. This was a magic couch. And it worked. But, yeah, they used to go down. That couch that was the jump off couch. But I ain't gonna get all the way into it. I ain't gonna get all that's another story for another time and another place. But yeah, man, that's wild. Yeah, you definitely want to keep it like unless you're trying to set it up, unless you're trying to set up an alley-oop, then you can hit it with the food, all that good shit. If you want to serve her up, and you send her on her way. That's if you thinking long term. But you don't want to feed the bitch and then she go fuck somebody else. Yeah, that nigga fed me good, but I thought I was gonna get some dick out of it. She gonna go fuck with. She gonna go give some nigga a shot that she wasn't even really thinking about after you even got her full. So you got to make your move. You got to strike when the iron is hot. And man, that's unfortunate, man. That's bad business. That's bad business, man. Let's see. Let me see. But oh yeah, when you in the whack pipe report that work, it's over with. But once you got a reputation, that's the thing with females. But that's the thing with people. Period. Motherfuckers start saying shit, and nobody wants to check the facts, and they just want to say shit. Something like, especially when the facts are right here on the table for you. Like, here are the facts right here in the hand. Motherfuckers will go all the way around over back here somewhere to listen to some motherfucker when the facts be right here in your motherfucking face. And they just don't want to, like, people don't want to hear the truth. They want to be able to say some shit. And I can say, well, fuck them. Fuck. It's just like, that's why I say I be cautious of where I get it from. Let me go follow up on what was said there. My sources confirm that that's a lie. So yeah, definitely. I'm really mad about them fonts right now. I'm thinking, I keep looking at that fucking number right there in the corner, and the reason why I'm mad about it is because it's a fucking bunch of work going on. I'm hoping. Well, I'm not hoping. I know everything is still there. I'm just gonna have to plan it properly how I go about it. But yeah, it's terrible. Shenanigans and tomfoolery. Ooh, pardon me. High school year, my friend's father gave me a drive home. Convinced me to go down there. Pretty awesome. I never had to take a cab. I don't know. I mean, I can't knock how you respond to it. I mean, if you felt like you got a benefit out of it, I'm trying to. I don't even know. I'm lost on that. I don't even know what to say on that because I'm like, were you still in high school when this happened? So is he like R. Kelly in it? So on that note, I feel kind of like, this is not a bad story. But if you're like, well, fuck it, I ain't even got to chip in on no gas to go anywhere, then that's like a win. Oh man, I don't even know. I got to figure that one. I got to figure what was going on in that. You know what I'm saying? That's an odd one. That's a peculiar situation. I don't know, man. But see, here's the thing too. There's a lot of motherfuckers out here condemning these R. Kellys of the world. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there R. Kellying it up. There's niggas out there R. Kellying it up and fucking talking about R. Kelly, right? That's the kind of society we live in. Motherfuckers will talk shit about the shit that they fucking doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but here is the deal. You know what I'm saying? You always had money for a cab. Okay. But here's the deal, right? These Canadian cabs. But here's the deal. This is why society is, and I'm glad we have some of these conversations because you can only have them in it. Anywhere else, people look at you, oh my God, did he say that? But let's keep it 1,000, man. Like, I personally find it very disgusting. But one, a lot of women are okay with it because a lot of women, and I don't want to say a majority, but a lot. It's a significant number of women who in their teenage years, prior to 18, prior to 17, were involved with older fucking men. And this is a thing, man. It's a disgusting thing because I'm not surprised. I don't even know why I'm surprised. I told you, man, niggas will fuck anything. Men will fuck anything. Roll out in the street, you could have one leg be half on fire and bleeding to death. Talking about come hit a nigga gonna fucking he gonna make a way. Like that fucking meme where the motherfucker busts that U-turn in the middle of the street. She talking about she alone and horny, motherfucker turn around. But like taking advantage of these young chicks is what, like, I had when I was like a 17, 16 situation, I found that to be odd. Like when I was 17, like I found that to be odd. So like motherfuckers out here in their 20s and 30s and 40s and who else knows where, fucking with 14 and 15. This shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy, man. Just Sarah, what's the motherfucking deal? You was totally okay with it? Look, where did this Secret Santa gift come from? Has any dude here ever had that ego stroke during weight struggle? The ego, man, look, I'm gonna tell you, man, look, I'm a shit talker. I'm gonna talk some shit. I'm gonna plant my flag. I'm a man on a mission. I'm trying to break some kind of world record or shit. That's why I say that's why I can't be going 4 deep no more. See, when I was 4 deep, I was I wasn't still a young Jack Johnson then. You know what I'm saying? I had my methods and techniques. But I was just a young boy. You just had the stamina to go do those kind of things. Now I got to dedicate that energy to one. I can't be given the same energy like that 4 or 5 times. Now that I have perfected my craft, I can't be spreading that kind of juice around in one night. That's too much work. I'll be then fucking dehydrated or some shit. So, but when I do get on my mission, you know, it is what it is. Who the fuck is Jack Johnson? What? Now that I even say that, it's even funnier. But yeah, man. So I'm trying to see what's Sarah. Didn't you say you had a confession last week and you had missed it? And what's going on? Never heard of Jack Johnson from Galveston, huh? What's going on here? Uh-oh. Texas moving the hemp from I look like there are these female. Yeah, I gotta start doing some auditing. Yeah, I gotta look what's going on. These are interesting, and I love hearing from everybody. But it's just gotten the den and got that when it comes to Sunday nights, the den gets that old den vibe. Gets a little sausagey. Heavyweight champion of the world, Jack Johnson. The motherfucker who was breaking all the motherfucking rules, the original. No, a real motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was doing shit. That motherfucker used to be speeding. That motherfucker used to be wilding the fuck out. But that's why, like I say, you know, that's why boxing, when it used to be so prestigious, when you were a boxer and to be the heavyweight champion of the world, that was a title. It's like they almost couldn't fucking touch. Okay, I appreciate that, just Sarah. But yeah, he only fuck with white chicks. And what they did, they created that law when you basically, like when you taking someone across state lines for the purpose of sex, I forgot the exact terminology, but they made that like a law because of him, because this motherfucker used to pick up white chicks after the fights, be all over the place, and be fucking white chicks in the early 1900s when that was a no-go. And that motherfucker, they say he used to get caught speeding all the time and shit, so he paid a ticket, get off, so he's like, you know, it'd be like however much, say it's like $100 ticket, so here's another 100 because I'm gonna be speeding on my way back. Like, that motherfucker did not give a fuck. Yeah, there you go. That motherfucker didn't give a fuck, man. Yeah, that dude was the original out of Galveston. That's what they call, if I'm not mistaken, they say he's really the one that invented the monkey wrench or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I definitely thought they would have wiped him out early on. But that goes to my point, man. Here's my point, and this is what I'm saying. This is what people got to realize. Like, this is why I think the way I do. If you carry yourself the way you carry yourself, and with the not give a fucks, people ain't gonna really. They're not going to really fuck with you too much. Even if the rules say you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to be in this box right here, you better not step out this box. You go with the not give a fuck. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. And you stand behind that shit and you represent that fully. Not just saying, I'll do what the fuck. Oh, don't hurt me. Don't hit me. You know, not on that bullshit. But if you are the character in which you portray yourself as and you don't give a fuck, man, people going to rock with you, man. Like, even if they're not supposed to, they're going to be mad about it. But they're not gonna fuck, because it's been stories like that throughout history where motherfuckers in the times, in the day and ages of all kind of Jim Crows and racist laws or whatever else, that motherfuckers who were not supposed to be doing what they were doing, but they did it. And that's what I was saying when I was looking at that Anthony Johnson story about one of the early black slave owners. He was a black guy that owned slaves. He beat white people in court, not actually beat them, but like had won cases against white people in court when this wasn't supposed to be a thing, when all the shit, because his name was so known in that area for his work ethic and what he did for the community and all that other shit. Like, they revered him. And so that's why I say there's these stories, and I know you say, well, it shouldn't have to be, you know, every now and then. It should always be like that. But you gotta have them real trendsetters, and that's the trends. Those are the motherfuckers like I look up to. Those not give a fucks. Like that's why it's hard for me to just be with some of this mentality. Oh, this is where we crying about everything and all that, because it's always been a motherfucker. Not just one. It's a lot of stories we're not gonna know. A lot of them ain't super popular that did what the fuck they wanted to do and didn't bar the bullshit. Oh, well, you can't do this. Well, watch me, motherfucker. I'm finna fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Like. Oh, I don't know where I'm at over here. Because the fuck about, man, I had to reinstall a whole bunch of shit, man. I had to swap some parts out. I had to do some things, man. This fucking the Den machine, the sauce factory. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but yeah, it got to tripping on me, man. And oh, that's what the fuck that is. And so I had to do some part replacing. I had to do some reinstallation. I had to I have a bunch of, I still ain't even finishing, so that's why I ain't got none of my little shits on the screen, and all the settings have been basically defaulted. And like I said, I was working up into the stream just trying to get shit installed. Like I just barely got this shit back installed, maybe a few minutes before the stream, and so I got to get all the settings back right. But we should be back to normal tomorrow. I gotta try to go back through some of them other hard drives and get a couple of things. So, but we'll make it shake. Yeah, we gonna make it shake. We gonna definitely make it shake. I ain't even got the little things up. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's somebody is showing love, I ain't even got the dilly dally up. So that's what I'm saying. I got all this. You know what? I should be able to do that. Let me see. But yeah, like I say, it's just but everything seems to be running smoothly now, and hopefully we can avoid a lot of those issues that were being had these last couple of weeks, because shit was just fucking going AWOL. But then you know how that shit is. Sometimes it'll be kosher, and then it'll just do what the fuck it want to do. You try to tell it to follow the rules. I should be like, fuck you, Honcho. I ain't finna do what the fuck I want. I don't want this. Give me that. But yeah, man. So that's why I say that's the kind of stories I like to hear. Like motherfuckers who ain't give a shit, and that's the motherfuckers who end up doing more damage than, you know, all that coming together. Motherfuckers who sit there and say, hey, man, you know, fuck you and that bullshit you on. And more motherfuckers need to adopt that mindset. You got to break the rules. You got to be a renegade from time to time. You just got to make sure you're willing to take everything that come with it. And I think that's the thing. A lot of people don't. But when you get people in who'd you say? I'm holding a number again. It shouldn't be. Is it tripping? He said he didn't create the range, but he made it easy to use breakdown for cleaning, better grip power. So big improvement from the others. Okay. Cause yeah, that's what I heard. I heard something they was talking about. Oh man, my fault. Yeah, I put the wrong number on there again. Man, look, I be fried it every time. So y'all supposed to know that, man. Y'all supposed to say, hey, Honcho, you fucking up, man. That's the wrong number like a bitch. It's supposed to be an 8, not a 5. I'm saying that little keypad, mom. You know, I got these big hands. I be fucking up. What's the motherfucking deal? We got calling into the den this evening. So if you called in, y'all call that hotline. Y'all call that porno number again. My bad. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the den this evening?
It's your boy Roman.
Nah, this is.
I'm sorry. It's Edmund. Sorry.
It's definitely not a Roman. How dare you? You'll never be Roman. What you want to drop the D in there, man?
All right. So I have a confession to make.
I don't know if I want to hear this, but go for it.
I think I have a lot of sexual dreams recently. So. I'm not sure why, but this dude, the Marcus. All right, but yeah, that's my confession.
That's your confession. That is it's a terrible confession. You know, go get you some pussy. Stop with the bullshit, and get your little ass, and then get back to class. That's all you got. That's all I could.
Well,
I
mean, I don't think there's much to say about that, but yeah, that's pretty much all I had. Well, I did have one more thing, more of a question for you.
All right, what you got?
All right, so do you believe that most people are afraid to talk about, sex in general, or is it more prevalent in today's society?
That's actually a pretty good question there, man. I don't think most people are afraid. I think now with basically how it's pretty everywhere, people are pretty open with it. I think you still have certain people who are. I think it just depends on how you carry yourself. I think most people, like, when you're in a comfort zone, if you're in a comfortable place, people gonna talk about it, because I've heard some motherfuckers say some shit that you would never think would say some things, but when they comfortable, let that liquor get in their motherfucking ass, they gonna say some shit. But I think in polite society, you're not supposed to, because of everything that can go wrong with that. Those who could get offended. So I think that's why a lot of people don't. But I think when people are in comfortable spaces, they will speak their mind if the culture embraces it in that space.
Okay. Yeah, it was just more of a general question.
All right. I had to hang up on that man before he said anything else, just to be prepared. Look, don't hold on. Let me see. Don't be mad at me. Blame Ed Man, because he the one that always says the weird shit at the end. I gotta look out for my mod, so I gotta, I just had to cut it off right there. So yes, I apologize for anybody who's been calling the wrong number. I am an asshole. Again, I think somebody said there was a gay Asian sex line, so hopefully y'all weren't confessing to them. That's terrible. I hope y'all don't get charged for that either. That's a thing. So I apologize. Players, fuck. I told y'all I was in a rush. Like I was trying to type the number in while we was getting ready to go live, man. We live? Like I say, just trying to get it all together, man. Trying to get it all together. Yeah, look, hey, that's what it is. See, it's like an affiliate deal. I gave y'all the wrong number. Y'all call it. I get a small percentage of whatever he makes. Unfortunately, that's why it took Ed Man so long to call in, because he was on the line with old buddy. That's why you're having them wet dreams now. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling into the den this evening?
What's happening, Honcho? It's Mello, fam.
Mello, what's the motherfucking deal, man? What you want to drop in the den this evening, man?
Man, I was gonna say that we live in a day and age where money is no longer the root of all evil.
Okay, why you say that?
I think attention is. I think attention is, bro.
Okay.
Because look, I don't know if you heard of that nigga Adam 28. I'm not, what the fuck is his name? His name's Adam 22. He's a YouTuber or whatever, where he does interviews for like rappers, yada yada yada. So about a week ago, nigga ran in while this nigga's live in the middle of an interview or some shit like that. Nigga ran in his shit, bro, try to rob him, pull a pistol, try to rob him. So he smashed on this nigga. That shit goes viral, bro. A couple of days later, and this just happened, nigga was trying to, I guess offer some clout shit or whatever, I don't know. But nigga runs up in, I guess, Adam 22's headquarters or whatever the fuck they got going on there. Nigga runs up in there with a pistol, but right before the nigga does it, this nigga go live on IG. Right before he does it, and then you can see this nigga walk in, pull a pistol on somebody, talking like, what the fuck Adam man, bitch ass nigga, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas are straight doing some shit like that just for the clout, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, ain't nobody give a fuck about money no more, nigga. Everybody's trying to get attention, dog.
Yeah, I agree with you. And the thing about it is, I used to think that, I say money is the new currency, and that's something I do believe. But I figured, hey, you get the attention, then you parlay it into profitability. That's what you see a lot of, the YouTubers do, or the influencers, or whatever. They go out and they vlog, or they do whatever the fuck it is that they do to get their attention. Some people make real good shit, and they deserve the attention because they make great content, and I respect that. But then you have like. I used to think about the little motherfucker. What's his name? The dude with all the tattoos in his face. Boom Gang used to be doing all that fucking dumbass shit. Like, and I know some of the shit was staged, but then some of it was just dumb shit. And fucking, not really.
Oh yeah, that nigga Boom. Yeah, I know who you talking about. I was trying to recognize who you were talking about. But you said Boom Gang. That nigga. And
the thing is, like, you're not really benefiting off of that shit, and that's the shit that killed me. Like, yeah, I'm gonna laugh at the shit if it's some stupid ass shit, because I'm not in no trouble. Look at this old dumb ass nigga, But I agree, man, and that's the wild shit. Like, it was a young dude that did it, because I know it could, if it was anybody shit in the upper age group, they need to be slapped. I mean, they need to be slapped, period. But like, I don't get it. I can't comprehend. I can't even fathom that shit. Like, how do you sit down and say, okay, you plotting and scheming? All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run up on that motherfucker, but I'm gonna put that shit on IG Live before I do it. Like, what the fuck? This is what you do. Like, I thought you're supposed to try to get away with the shit. I thought you're supposed to fucking try to get away with the shit. Like, I thought you're supposed to, live to talk about it. You live to tell it another day, or not end up in jail deliberately over the shit. Like, I thought you're supposed to, try to move in silence, but you just gonna tell everybody, like, everybody on the plane, hey, everybody follow me. We finna go rob this nigga together all night. Like, what the fuck is really going on, man?
You know what, bro? Back in the gap, my nigga. Police used to have to do police work, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas wasn't out there like that, you know what I'm saying? So niggas had to do police work back in the gap. Now they don't got to do that shit. They just got to hop on social.
Yeah. Really? You know I remember, because I seen a motherfucker who they caught the other day. I was gonna say in Florida. There's always some shit in Florida, and this motherfucker flossing a whole bunch of shit. Like, he was already on papers or parole or something. This motherfucker flossing a whole bunch of shit that he stole. Some shit. He flexing and shit, and then he got pistols and guns and all this shit. The ones that they was looking for from the robberies and from the shootout, whatever the fuck they was looking for.
That's what happened to that nigga XXX Tentacion's killer, bro. Because that nigga, after they killed that nigga, they went on IG flexing that money, flexing that bag and the money and all that shit, bro. That's how they caught them niggas, man. Yeah, because they were flexing on IG off of some clout bullshit, something like we just hit a lick, you know what I'm saying? Some fuck shit like that, bro. That's why they caught them niggas.
Yeah, it ain't hard to put two and two together. Everybody, bro. Yeah, it ain't hard to put two and two together. Your ass supposed to fucking lay low like shit. Not go tell everybody, look, I done some dirt.
Look at me. The niggas used to lay low. Niggas used to get away after the lick, away, lay low for a minute, wait for the cops to come find them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm over here. Come get me.
They waiting for them as soon as they exit the building, bro. That's how it is now, nigga.
That's crazy. They say old buddy got shot. I seen the dude too the other day. Who was it? This nigga on Facebook Live, and he having a shootout. Them motherfuckers was shooting up his house or whatever. He dropping the phone and shit, shooting at them niggas, and he run back out there talking about come on, man. You too busy trying to flex for these people on the motherfucking live. You about to get your bitch ass shot the fuck up. But again, I guess it's better to have that cloud or to go out but then you got the motherfuckers who encourage the shit too. So I don't know what's worse. It's all bad, man. It's all bad. 1676, what's the motherfucking deal? It's all bad though. I don't understand. That's why I'm gonna have to look into that shit. I heard that name before, Adam 22. I'm gonna have to look that up though. That's crazy. That's wild.
That's gonna have to be a den topic one day, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna talk about that real soon. I'm gonna jot that down.
Yeah.
But that's a bad man, Mello, man. As always, man, I appreciate you sharing that with me.
Already, my nigga, just dropping some knowledge for your boy.
I already appreciate it.
All right, man.
Said somebody had a shootout with the cops on IG Live. That's wild. Motherfucker be on some tomfoolery, man. Like, really be on some tomfoolery and shenanigans. Shout out to Precious Gibbs. Welcome to the den. We're all friends in the den. Look, y'all niggas ain't shit. Soon as y'all motherfucking me, I'm talking about y'all, you degenerates. Soon as y'all see somebody, what's this, a female? What's your name? Niggas trying to get, ain't no DMs on YouTube, goddamn. Y'all gotta go subscribe to her channel or some shit. I don't know how that shit works. I don't know how you holler on YouTube. How does that work? How does that whole thing play out? But yeah, definitely welcome to the den. We appreciate you. 1676, man. It's always good to see you too, man. Glad you came through. You like Tyrone? Man, that dude Tyrone, that dude was the biggest mark in the park, dog. Like that dude would have that little boxing match with the other dude. I got a bald head. Like some of that shit was just so off the wall to me. It's like, okay. But they had a fucking fight. They had a motherfucking fight, right? And this nigga didn't even want to box the nigga. He was in there trying to get disqualified and kicking and shit. Because he ain't even really fight. This nigga kept like kicking and they booed the fuck out. I want to say like in Philly or something like that. That motherfucker did not want no smoke. He was on some old bullshit. Didn't that Plain Potatoes go to jail too? I seen that shit like on accident. And like, I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I done had motherfuckers directly talk shit about me, and that ain't even get as mad as I was watching some of his shit. I'm like, I want to slap this motherfucker. Like, if it was just a way to just send a digital backhand, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, get your motherfucking mind right. But see, the thing is, you know, a lot of these people be throwed off, man, but they're not as stupid as we think they are. They stupid. They're very stupid because they do stupid things that are annoying. But the Plain Potatoes dude knows where he can go and get away with that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I already man up. Appreciate you coming through. But he knows where you can go and do that kind of behavior. You know what I'm saying? He doing that shit in particular areas where there's no threat. You go across the tracks with that shit. You go to the other side with them shenanigans. Yeah, ain't gonna be no plain potato. You know, there's gonna be some other shit. Okay, she in the den fam already. That's what. Well, welcome to the fam. Look, I got over there. You know, I got my over there looking at Miss Thang's little blank pink profile thing. You know, look, hey, I can't give you no cab ride. You know, I might start working for Uber or something so we can fund this den. No, I'm fucking with you. Oh, word? Okay, I didn't even know YouTube had DMs. That's wild. I ain't look. Cause I want to say I did get a message on YouTube one time from somebody. It was like a long time ago, but I don't think it's like a active thing. So who knows? I need to check that out. Yeah, y'all some predators, man. Look, like, you know, AB was just talking about, you know, letting the wolves, you know, do whatever they do and then, you know, see what they about. Y'all some wolves, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying we supposed to be some players and then y'all acting like some predators. You know what I'm saying? Shame on y'all. Balto and shit. Wait, hold on. Was Balto a wolf or he was a dog? Balto was a dog, wasn't he? I don't even know. Oh yeah, you ain't lying. Miss Red S, we ain't seen Miss Red S in a minute. Y'all ran it off. Y'all was trying to after she called about the Palestinians and them folk, y'all ran it off. We ain't seen her since. Damn, I ain't know all that shit. I ain't know all that shit at all. Yeah, y'all. The den is not a safe space. I'm ashamed. Damn, look, I'm all out the YouTube game. I need to do some studying. I had no idea that these things were taking place. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Fucking Jay Dizzle. So here's the deal, man. Look, you know, look, y'all better get some calls here. We only gonna have a little while. Like I said, I told you I'm finna get strict on them 2 hours. Cause like I said, I really do want to give y'all more. Cause I know I said that last week, but the shit had been acting up all fucking like the last couple of weeks. And like I said, I was doing some old patchwork fixes, but the shit was kind of fucking up again. So I'm hoping all this puts it in a better space. And I'm gonna start. I intend to start, you know, doing a Den podcast, getting back on that. Because I used to have a little Kush Den podcast. But like the Kush Den podcast I think they ended up getting deleted because I wasn't real active with them or whatever. But the thing about them, like I'd actually, you know, because I'd fire up a sweet and I'd just smoke while I'm smoking the sweet. And I'm sure that those got real weird. It's probably good that they got deleted. But I'm going to start trying to do a Den show podcast and maybe That's start trying. I start doing. When you use words like try, then you will only try. You got to make time if you really want to do it. So I'm going to start getting back active on the Den Show podcast. And probably what I'll do on those days is actually the topic for that evening. I'll actually talk about more so on the Den Show podcast. They might just be short. They probably won't be very long, maybe 10, 15 minutes or something like that, just depending on what it is. And then when we get into the Den that evening, I'll kind of reiterate, some of those points or anything else that I may have thought about after that. And then that's just kind of how we'll start handling the topics from that evening. So I think that works. Look, I'm telling y'all, look, I've been going back just peeping at some of the other Kush dens, some of the little Kush dens from back then. They were terrible. terrible stuff. I see why R. Kelly has enablers, because y'all were enabling me. Shame on all of you for letting me do that shit. Nah, that shit was cool though. Can I put one up for you? I could, but am I going to? I'll probably say I will, but most likely I won't. I don't know. I'll go look at one. I probably, because like I said, I got most of them. Privatized, so I think you need a password for them or just the link. Maybe, I don't know. I got to look and see. But I mean, they're all still there, so we'll see. We'll see what's up. If I do, I'll post a link to it tomorrow. I got to go find a decent one because there's some throwed off ones. All right. Okay. Let's see. Brody B Chronicles number 216. One cold ass night. I'm telling you, look, you have to write a book, man, like a real book. Because I was about 17 years old when a good friend of mine, who was a wildly popular singer in our small town of Lamarck, Texas, he hit me up one evening to see what I was getting into. This evening was rather boring. Excuse me. I'm trying to read the story like it's all. So, and it was getting late, around 1 a.m. or so. We decided to go to one of our local spots called the Front Door Club on our town's main strip. We figured we'll hang out in the parking lot, catch the spill at 2 a.m. So I run across this chick who I used to work with at the dog track with. She was looking halfway decent this particular evening. So I convinced her to come back to the house with us for a little tag team action. Mind you, it's cold as hell. My mom is out of town, and the heater isn't working in our dilapidated shotgun house. So me and my homie, following gentleman rules, flipped a coin to see who would have first crack at some body heat. That is a very gentlemanly way to do it. Unfortunately, I lost the toss, and my homie got first. No biggie in my mind, because going second sometimes was an advantage. So 45 minutes or so pass. This little nigga come out of my room sweating, talking about your turn. I go in the room, dick in hand. My nigga had beat this bitch up so bad that she was wore out and told me, nah, I'm good. I'm like, bitch, you gotta go. And you owe me some pussy next time I see you. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? Whew. Hey, man. It be like that sometimes. It be like that sometimes, man. That is... Put the food stamp here one up. That's tough, bro. That's tough. And you know why it's super tough? It's tough because it's like you're on the cusp of some action. Like, oh yeah, it's finna go down. I'm finna get it in. And then you lose. Like, your partner got some action. She obviously got some action. And you just sitting there like, and then Diddy said, dick in hand. That's some hoe ass shit. Man, that is terrible. That is terrible. Feel your pain. I know it was a while back, but I still feel your pain. You know, we've been through it. Nope, he ain't available. He's retired. Fuck them Texans. They ain't signing shit. They fucking need to worry about signing goddamn Cloudy. But here's the deal, man. Here's the deal. Yeah, I feel you, man. But here's the thing, especially with them go lives. Like I say, I know Baker Man knows that the partner I told y'all about that I used to be cool with. His family was cool. He was a white dude. And his sister ended up having a kid with a black guy, and then the family had some very interesting commentary after that. I remember putting him on some hype. Keep it real time, Riley. What's the motherfucking deal? Good to see you. And Baker Man knows who I'm talking about specifically. This one, she was world famous. Like, motherfuckers, I'm not even gonna get to the details too, but she was a world famous, not really world famous, but she was definitely town famous bopper. And so she came through one particular evening, and I was like, fuck it, I was young. I ain't had no other hype action going on, so I was, with the shit. I'm just trying to get my wee wet. I'm like, fuck it. But the thing is, at this time, she wasn't fucking. She was just bopping. That was it. But she was damn good at what she did. And man, so yes, that dude, he was just, man, come on, dog. Put me on, dog. I was like, no, dog, fuck it. Because I thought she had a particular preference, but her preference was shit she just didn't give a fuck. So I put my partner on. Like I say, my T. Jones, she was out of town. I'm going first though because I did the work. So, man, when I say that man came out the room with the biggest Kool-Aid smile, cheesiest grin, pepper step. Oh, I'm finna go home, dog. He was feeling himself. He was having a great day. And she came out that room looking like a fucking spitting like a cat and shit. Talking about fucking that man's new name is Hairball. I was like, wow, that's some shit I ain't want to know. You don't ever want to hear a WPR about your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some shit you don't ever want to hear, because then you're like, man, damn, I feel sorry for you, bro. And you wonder why they have the trouble that they have with the ladies. It just makes you look at them different. You know what I'm saying? And man, because the thing about this gal, like I say, she was a certified bopper, but she was probably, and this is why I say that, and this is what my saying is, that I say I love ladies, I like hoes, I hate bitches, and y'all be like, oh, you're just rude, you just want to come. I'm telling you, hoes are some of the realest motherfuckers in the world, because they're honest. They accept who and what they are, and they're honest, and I love the honesty. Man, and when you talk about when we were talking about earlier about getting your pipe report put into the circle of ladies and your information spread around and abound, well, that's how it happens. Man, Jack, look, and she was just honest, and so the way she talked bad about my mom, I was like, man, I don't even want to hear it, man. I don't even want to know. I appreciate you for stopping by. Go do your thing. I had to go smoke one. It was very sad, man. It was very sad. But I'm trying to figure out I've been hearing this fucking noise. I don't know if it's a fucking bird or it has to be a bird. It can't be an alarm, because somebody would think at this point would have fixed. But it's like this fucking, but then what bird is making noise this late at night? He might be off. The bird on that shit. The bird smoking that shit. But Walmart over HEB. No. You're not understanding. You're not understanding. You know what I'm saying? It's like but it's like it's this noise been going off and on. Like I said, I don't fucking know. But here's the thing you gotta understand. I'm telling you, I'm gonna slap the shit out of Kenneth. I like Kenneth. This is gonna be a just get your mind right slaps. Like sometimes your partner got to check you. Sometimes just to let you know you're doing something wrong. Whenever we have Honcho, we have the den meet and greet, or we do it, we're going to do it in a major way. I've been thinking of some ideas because I think it'll be a cool thing. Whenever we make that happen. But I think when we do the den meet and greet, it's definitely only going to be for the grown folks. Some of y'all youngsters, y'all just awkward. Y'all ain't going to be there no way. So definitely it's only for the grown folks. But man, Dreamer, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Somebody was asking about Dreamer earlier if he was around. So my thing is though, I was itching and shit. Fuck, what was I talking about? About hoes and how I like them because they're honest. They keep it 100, man. And so that's why I say Ogaldo, she definitely, got around and relayed the information. So if you was all right, shit, she relayed the information and she let it know. But then I remember I found out there was some niggas on the other side. They started fucking with her. They was kissing her all in the mouth. Like after knowing her reputation, after she ran through the school, she started, fucking around on the other side, and niggas was making love to her and shit. That shit is odd. You say all the females don't live in let alone take. It's all good. We gonna slide out, man. We gonna motherfucking me. We gonna take it out of town. We gonna go nationwide with it. That's why I say we gotta get on a motherfucking, maybe do a cruise. I don't fucking know, but it ain't gonna, like I say, I think a cruise would be cool. Or gotta do a little. I got a couple ideas from some shit, but like I say, when that time comes, this time is not right now. But it'll be dope whenever we do some shit like that. But there's always gold diggers. Oh, we was talking about HEB. HEB over Walmart, man. Yeah, man. Look, HEB. For those of you who aren't in Texas, HEB is a grocery store chain in Texas, and it said it was, what is his name? Herbert Edward Butts was his name. He was a hustler. He got his grind on. I respect his hustle and how he came up. But they say their slogan is "Here everything's better." I say hell nah. Have you ever been to a HEB? It's hoes everywhere, boy. Anytime I go to a motherfucking HEB, I don't care where. I've been to some nice ones. I don't even know what they call them. It's not that Signature is the Kroger shit. But I've been to some nice HEBs. It's like, God damn it. That's why I said the other day, I'm like, what are they feeding these white women? Where are they getting this ass from? Where this has to be new. I've never seen such a thing. And then I've been in the hood, man. I remember I used to hit that one over there at 3rd Ward. And shit, it was one over, like, because I used to stay in that area. It was one of, you go to the one at Gulfgate. Hoes everywhere, boy. I think the Gulfgate is where I started saying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Gulfgate is where I started saying that shit. Hoes everywhere, boys, at the Gulfgate one. But then I noticed that because I went to the HEB. I'm like, man, there's some hoes. I went to the other. I'm like, damn. Every time I go to HEB, there's some hoes in this bitch. Hoes everywhere, boy. Tell you ain't finna find out none of that, Jaja. Stop. But here's the deal. The difference between hoes and bitches. Here's the deal. Ladies, they carry themselves as ladies in the streets. And they get a little, they do what they do in the sheets. That's nobody's business. You ain't gonna never know. You would never assume. The hoe gonna be 100% honest with you. She fucking, she gonna fuck, but if she ain't fucking with you, she gonna tell you that I'm fucking, but I ain't fucking with you. And she gonna carry herself however way, we sometimes we identify them as thotty. We say that. But a hoe is honest. The hoe is honest about who she is. She's not trying to fucking, paint no picture, trying to sell you no image. She's gonna be honest about who she is, and that's how she carries herself, and that's respectable. If that's who you are, you're not trying to sell no bullshit. It is what it is. But a bitch is a woman who carries herself in a foul way, tries to pretend it's the other way, but gets mad because she's being exposed for not. And it's not necessarily even about fucking, but it's just a fraudulence of character, and they tend to get mad when being exposed for that fraudulence of character. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I say I can't stand bitches, because bitches are the phony ones. Bitches are the ones who make these false accusations against athletes and stuff because they didn't get what they want. Those aren't hoes. Hoes gonna fuck and they gonna get on about their business. If they get something out of it, cool. If they don't get nothing out of it, cool. You ain't never heard about a hoe making a false accusation, because a hoe, she know what she there for. She's finna get some money, and she getting some dick, and she on about her business. Hoes ain't never, ever, ever There's never been a hoe that has made a false accusation about getting raped or any of this stuff. Those are bitches. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. That's what y'all got to understand. Again, I like hoes. Bitches are not credible. That's why, bitches, old bitch ass nigga. That's they go into that. They get a little bit of that bitch assery too. Old bitch ass nigga. He on some shit. You thought he was one way. Because generally, a bitch ass nigga is a motherfucker you thought was one way, right? But then he showed his character was to be something else. Oh, that old bitch ass nigga ain't what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So, you know what I mean? That's kind of what it is. Yeah, it's easing into the den. That's tough, man. The den can be a little raucous sometimes. Sometimes is a bitch is a bitch, straight up. But that's what I'm saying, man. Man, and that's just what it is. Yeah, and the bitch assness is crazy now because it's becoming politicized almost. The bitch assness is it's sickening. It's foul. You can smell it in the air. But hey, Jack, it is what it is. So here's the deal, man. We got about 5 more minutes, and then we can get ready to wrap it up. So we'll probably go ahead and kill the line. Talk a little shit, whatever y'all got on your mind. Like I said, I'm gonna get everything back. We'll be back to looking like the den is supposed to look. Like I said, I just had to reinside it, just try to get a bunch of shit together, but I didn't want to leave y'all hanging 2 nights in a row. So I said, fuck it, we're gonna go ahead and get it right. But yeah, I've been noticing, like that's what I say, I've noticed how the ladies have been absent on some of these confessions, I've been looking forward to another V Darko confession because that first one was like a sampler platter. It was like an appetizer. You know what I'm saying? Because let me see what you. Okay, yeah, you a wild one. So there's definitely more. You don't just have a confession like that one, and then there ain't some more stories to go with it. You don't. That's not how you just. That's not how someone dips their toe in the water. That's a splash. So I know it's some other stuff. I know it's some other stuff going on, and I'm very intrigued to find out. And I know some other y'all, huh? I'm saying, what? Oh, from last night. What? Man, y'all know what I did last night? Y'all know that I was in this motherfucker, like I say, going through each and everything, like trying to figure out all kinds of, I did not go to sleep till this morning, like sunlight this morning, probably about 9:30. I might have slept till like 12:30, and then I've been up and going since then. And y'all know as much as I would love to entertain and chop it up with y'all, I got a plan for this week, and I got to get some rest of that, make sure I can execute, because like I said, I really want to start giving y'all better content. Start doing some more short form content now that it ain't, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it has been for y'all, but I know on my end it hasn't been doing the chopping up as much, because I know for a while I was having a little issue, like it would chop, like the screen would kind of stutter a little bit, and so that's look, I'm gonna spread it out throughout the week in 15 and 20 minute increments. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's that. We're gonna go to that's where we're gonna have the first den meet and greet. We're gonna go to Canada. We're gonna go international, get your passports and shit. Well, so we can get lit in the den. We're gonna go to Colorado. We're gonna go holler at man up so we can all get some cookies and shit. I think that's how it works. But yeah, man, it's a lot of bitch. Like, that's the thing though. Bitch assery is everywhere. It ain't just men. It ain't just women. Shit, some old bitch ass non-binaries and trans whatevers and whatever letters else in the shit. It's bitch ass everything. Goddamn, like everybody. I'm equal opportunity. Bitch assery. That's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm talking about. The Marcus pick is Kobe. Kobe? What? All right, let me see. I started at an awkward time. I can give a few moments. You're trying to put peer pressure on me. Dare told me to just say no. But let's see. Let me see. Cause we talked about the old buddy kicking in, and then we definitely gonna talk more about what Mello mentioned earlier. Cause that I want to check in. I want to see the videos and shit on that shit. But yeah, the shit that motherfuckers do nowadays is so fucking dumb for attention, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's why I was talking about the shit earlier, my little situation, and for a motherfucker to accuse me, I was trying to get some clout. Like, man, I don't want no fucking clout. Like, I don't want nobody fucking with me just because they think I'm a put them on some shit that I'm not. Like, that's not my thing. So I don't do shit that exceeds my character for attention. I don't really even like attention. Like, that's what I'm telling you. I mean, honestly, had it not been for some shit that just happened and some other things, and again, like I say, me getting in that situation and just looking at my future and what was on the line and fucking really getting into some books and just reading about something, like, man, definitely if you'd have said 3 to 4, that was even after that, you know, that was after I was back reading, and this, I still probably was not even considering this. Like, the point that I've been at now on this YouTube career is not something I've ever imagined in my fucking life, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I already, man, appreciate you coming through, Dreamer, man. And I appreciate you been fucking with it since you found it, man. It's always good to hear from you, man. I appreciate that. You have a good night. But you know, like I say, it's just I'm not an attention seeking motherfucker. Like, again, like I say, man, outside of then I don't really talk a whole lot. I'm more observant than anything, you know. But that's a bet. That's a bet, man. Yeah, shit, shoot them my way. I'll definitely check them out. You can either text them to the line, or you can hit that the denshow@gmail.com if you want to just whatever's on your mind. Definitely. What you say? What you talking about? Please, Cartier. What you talking about? What you over there talking about? But again, like I say, man, I really don't. I just be cool. Like, I'm more observant. I'm a listener. You know what I'm saying? No, please talk. Oh, man, I don't. Like I say, I don't. I really don't. I'm more of a listener. I'm more observant. I'm trying to just, you know, paying attention to the shit that goes on around me. You know what I mean? Just being cautious of things, and then, you know, trying to see what the next smartest move is. And outside of that, like I said, I listen. Just trying to listen. That's really it. That's all I got. Hold on, let me see something. I shut it down, but I see I look on the phone to somebody because, man, look, I don't be talking. I be talking here. I thought this is where I do all my talking, right here. This is where I get my talk. This is probably years of talking coming out, being shared on the interwebs. I don't be talking. Like, if I know you, and like I say, I have some rapport built with somebody, yeah, we'll chop it up. We'll talk. But if I don't really know you, if I don't just like be talking to strangers and no weird shit, I'm finna watch your character and see what you're really about. That's really it. I see somebody just call in, but I ain't have it. I seen it on the phone, but I ain't have it. It's not plugged up. So if you want to call back in, I'll take one more call. We'll take one more call. I'm laughing at this fuck. I don't know what the fuck made me take that fucking thumbnail like that. And then, you know what? Y'all want to know what's super funny though? A bunch of fucking P Money already. Hold up, I see you. Pimping money. So my thing is, a bunch of drag queens start following. That's why hashtags are bad. Like, that's why I say, man, my social media, like, I get it. I understand it. I don't be wanting to do it because, and again, it's just, I got to get over that shit, because if I want growth, you got to do it. But man, look, the motherfucking me, we're going to take this call real quick. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the den this evening?
Excuse me. This is V Darko.
Uh-oh. How you doing this evening, Miss V Darko?
Oh, I'm fine. So, to wrap up the night, the confession that I had was, I went on a date with a guy, and we had came back to the house. He had asked to go use the bathroom. Then when he came out of the bathroom, he was butt naked. So I was like, what the hell are you doing? So because we hadn't talked about having sex or nothing like that. So he comes walking up to me. I was sitting down on the couch. And next thing I know, he kind of leaned in while I was talking, and his dick went in my mouth, and I bit it.
That's what happens when you be too over aggressive, man.
But I didn't release it right away because I was pissed. So he punched me, and it knocked out one of my teeth on the side.
This is violent. This went from a freaky encounter to a violent. So you got to stop fucking with them old abusive ass niggas. But nah, that God, babe, look, I don't know, babe. If you got a grip on my tip, shit, a fist might slip. Goddamn shit. It hurt thinking about that shit.
Of course, at that time, I did release his. Well, we were both bleeding. He was bleeding, and I was bleeding.
That's bad business. That's it.
Well, you just can't go flipping your dick inside of somebody's mouth when they ain't asked you to do it.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, you right. You're right. But you know, once you get to, all it takes is a little. You could have just hit him with a stinger, a little nip. You ain't have to put the pit bull grip on. Ooh wee.
So I had to get a flipper, like I didn't get a implant, and I still have it. It's one that you just slide in and out.
Oh. That's.
But I did file a police report on him as well.
Okay.
So
yeah, he was in the wrong on that situation. I can't. That's just tough, though.
Yeah. So that's the confession. I just thought I'd end the night with that.
Yeah, I think that's a solid rap right there. But man, that's fucked up. You got to go to jail and got your shit bit. Ooh, wee. That's tough. That's a tough night.
I bet he'll think before he. Well, actually, he didn't learn his lesson because he actually went to prison for raping his own cousin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you did the right thing, man. Fuck that. You fucking one you raping and you tripping in your own family, you tripping like that nigga. That's that old that motherfucker. That's that what's old buddy Junior off Players Club shit. Like you tripping with yourself.
He's in prison to this day for that, actually. But anyway, good night.
All right, Miss V Dog, I appreciate you calling in. Yeah, good. Man, my fucking dickhead hurt just listening to that shit. Oh, that was a good call, but I feel like I don't know if I should have took that. Just I mean, look, here's the deal, right? Yeah. Tell she didn't do that when she gave it up. I don't know, Miss V Dark. Had he not been overly aggressive, was there any attraction outside of that, Miss V Dark? I'd like to know that if you wouldn't mind dropping that in the chat. I'm just. My thing is, look. Sometimes you gotta. What's that the term? What do the comedians use? Like you gotta feel the room, And I guess when you one-on-one, you gotta feel the room. You gotta know what you can and can't get away with, right? And if the vibes ain't right, just every time a chick, invites you, every time a chick come over, it ain't gonna automatically. You gotta kind of. Usually, it's like a 9 to 1 chance, like it's going to happen. But there's always those occasions where it doesn't. If you go to her house, she come to your house, y'all. If you're in the room, y'all go to the room. It's a home run. You better do whatever the fuck you want to do. But go in the restroom under the premise of using the restroom, and you just come out fucking butt naked on some Ving Rang shit. Man, look, you gotta yeah, you gotta be cautious. Like I say, you can't just be swinging shit all everywhere, man. Look, you look, if the mouth moving, look, we gotta get an understanding. Yeah, you don't want to get caught up on the on the wrong word, and then you like, this shit just sound painful. Like, man, this makes me feel bad. Yeah, this shit makes me feel bad. Like, you had it on your mind, but that was a turn off. Okay, yeah. Sometimes you got to finesse it. I've made some mistakes in the finesse department myself, but I take my L's. I ain't never tried to force it. Look, I'll tell you, it ain't no action good enough on this planet for me to fucking take that shit. Was I mad? Yeah, I was mad, but I ain't finna force myself on nothing. There ain't no hype. It don't get that good. Tough. That shit there. But I mean, shit, it shows his character, man. He said it's traumatized toothpaste. But yeah, that's tough, man. And the fact that he hit you, that's no bueno. That's unacceptable though. The motherfucker, he was trying to hit you with the what's the fucking movie with old buddy? What's that fucking shit? That's the shit all the chicks was talking about. What the dude from 21 Jump Street? I can't think of his name. You know what I'm talking about. I know the lady said he tried to hit you with the stripper shit. But Magic Mike, that's what it is. I don't know what the fuck was I thinking about. Channing, his name is Channing. I don't know what was I thinking. The full Monty and shit. No, I mean, I appreciate it. I mean, these are the stories that we need to hear. These are the stories that need to be shared. I mean, people got to learn. You live and you learn. Then you get your dick bit off. God damn. Yeah, Magic Mike. Yeah, he tried to hit you with the Magic Mike action. He thought he was going to come out and put a move on you. What, you going to put him out naked? You going to put him out naked in them streets? Oh, man. I think I know I've shared this story. I think next week's confession, I'm gonna talk about I know I shared it in the den at least. I shared my homegirl's drunk roommate story in the den. I think I did in the Kush den. I want to say I did. It might have been a fucking mixer confession. I don't know, but it's definitely a very interesting one. I know I haven't done it recently. I'm trying to think I did when it was still the Kush Den. I might have told that story. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I told it on Mixer or if I told it on Kush Den. Yeah, but she wasn't just drunk. We were all drunk, but it was a very definitely a very peculiar situation. Yeah, it was tough. She finna shoot somebody. She go, look, I don't know if it's gonna be a gun or it's gonna be a knife. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is too, like, you gotta take your L's, man. Like, that's what I say, man. Space age, man. You gotta have finesse. Finesse. Conversation rules the nation. But some motherfuckers be lacking conversation, and so they go the over aggressive route. But here is, he said mic volume sounds a little high. Okay. Oh yeah, because I turned that up to try to cut up. Because I know people saying Ms. V Darker was a little low. Yeah, probably super high. I had that shit way up. Man, that's you got some of the ladies in here on some. I wish a nigga would. And motherfucker, I hit him with the Lorena Bobbitt. You gonna call in with your confession? I'll keep it going. If you call in with your confession, look, I will keep it going. So, what you got? Let me look. Let me put the system back up. Let me bow. What you But let it be a little popular without permission. You might get bit. Man, I did it with permission and got bit. God damn it! I didn't ask for that shit. I told y'all about that shit. That fucking chick. I was like 16. Bitch was like 21, 22 years old. Bitch would come through when I was working at the fucking. I was working at Kroger, and I was used to be in that bitch working late, and she'd you out of the bitch, man, hit that bitch 2 times for your boy, man, and so fucking yeah. I told you I was fucking with her. She lured me in. I was a young man with a young mind. She had a Super Nintendo. I just wanted to play a little Super Mario World. Yeah. Had a little weed. I had a little weed. Match a little something. One thing leads to another. This bitch tried to seduce me. I allowed it to happen. But she thought she must have had me misconstrued with somebody else. Cause just cause you older than me, like, bitch, what the fuck? You mean you're not finna? I can train. You can't train me. You know, I do the training in these parts. God damn it, you ain't finna train me. Shit, bitch, biting on a nigga and all that other shit. So all that tomfoolery. You afraid of hoes with braces? Hey, man, look. I've taken some risks in my life. Some very dangerous risks. You know, I've stepped out on a ledge. Some people would call it the point of no return. Some people would say, Honcho, I wouldn't do that if I were you. I've done it. And when I say a chick with braces and the bands, and it was some of the, I would put it, I put it a top 5. Best I ever had. I was like, Honcho, don't do it. You already had experiences with the pit bull. This could be dangerous. The pit bull didn't even have braces. I told y'all about the pit bull. Pit bull didn't even have braces. She had no restrictions. She was just fucking up. But I was like, man, I shouldn't do this. But I'm going to do it. She wanted to do it. She was an eager beaver. And when I say I was pleasantly surprised, dare I say it, amazed. Didn't go through. Hold on. I shouldn't be about that time. I don't think I changed it. Let me see. When I say obviously she had some kind of skill. No, that's the right number. I think 833. Look, let me see. 833 284. Yeah, that's the right number. I fixed it. It had a 5 in there somewhere. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, my fault on y'all's ears. I apologize. All right. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the den this evening? Hello.
You know who the fuck this is.
Oh, excuse me. I ain't heard you in so long. I ain't know. I had to check shit.
Okay.
All right, what you got?
Okay, so I went out clubbing with my best friend, George. That, yes, we're best friends. We never had nothing. Let me turn the TV down. Hold on.
George wants something, though.
And let everybody know my niece is watching the feed, so if y'all are crazy, I'm going to cuss those motherfuckers out.
You got a feed assistant.
I am playing like Rashida. We ain't playing, niggas. Okay, so me and my best friend went out clubbing a couple of weekends ago. And, you know, I was dancing with them. It was all good. But his girlfriend took a friend, and she was dancing too close to me, and I was like, oh, no, I ain't trying to get burned like this. So I walk away from them, and I'm like, who can I dance with that is not going to hit on me? And I was like, not the lesbians, because they were snatching girls. And I was like, it was like a scary movie. So I see this guy with a cane, and I know a cane because one of my cousins is blind, and we go to a Braille Institute and get him some canes, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, this is safe. So I go, and I'm like, do you want to dance? And he's looking the opposite way, so I tap him on the shoulder, and I'm like, hey, I'm over here. Do you want to dance? He's like, oh, okay. So we're dancing, and he's like, what are you drinking? And I said, a Long Island iced tea. And his spider senses are very, very clear because he's heard me sucking on the drink, and it's ice. He's like, what are you drinking? I said, Long Island iced tea. And he's like, can I buy you one? I said, sure. So we go to the bar, and he buys me a drink. And then the bartender comes, and she grabs his hand and puts it on the thingy to sign. So my friend George comes, and he's like, hey, bitch, what's going on? And I'm like, he's buying me a drink. And he's like, dang, he's so drunk. The waitress is signing for him. I'm like, no, nigga. He's blind. He's like, dirty bitch. I'm like, how am I a dirty bitch? I'm being nice. I'm helping society. I'm helping the blind. I not only danced with him, but I allowed him to buy me a drink. So I'm not dirty. I'm contributing to humanity, right?
Man, I think so, right? I mean,
right?
Yeah, I think so. Because I mean, think about it. Most people probably wouldn't give him a time of day, or they feel too awkward to get a man a dance, to give him a chance. So I think you did a good thing.
But I did a good deed, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So shizzle-manism.
So, but here's my thing. Here's my thing, though. So the other day, because you had mentioned, you were saying that was your platonic friend, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, but you sound like really far.
I sound really far? Okay, let me see what we got going on here. Let me see. I don't know if this is gonna help at all. Let me see if that's any better. Does that sound any better for you?
And my niece is reading the comments, so that motherfucker say something crazy, we ain't taking them out nowhere. We're gonna pause the fucking feed until they behave, because I ain't the one.
All right.
DeMarcus, I will hit you with a fucking chancla.
Let's see. You want all the smoke. So here's my thing, though. So I'm saying you're saying that your buddy is your platonic friend, and in your eyes, I believe that you believe that. But I'm telling you this.
Hold on, because it's echoing. Let me do something.
Okay.
Hold on, it's echoing.
Okay.
Okay, turn it down a little bit, Precious. Honcho?
Yeah.
Why is it still? It's an echo on your side.
I don't know. I'm not sure why we catching some flack over here. Let me see what we got going. How does the sound to y'all in the chat? Are y'all catching the echo in the chat?
I think, let me get my earpiece. Maybe that'll be better. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
That sounds good. Okay.
And where's Heidi?
I don't know. Heidi's.
Oh, Haiti. Sorry. Heidi.
She over there. She.
So the motherfuckers were cracking jokes about Heidi last time. Hey, do you know where my earpiece is?
Heidi up some shenanigans somewhere. Okay.
I'm with a friend in the den. Say hi. Go say hi.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. What's the motherfucking deal?
Okay. All right. That's my hubby.
All right, tell it to us. What's up to Mr. Sarah?
See, I'm a slave owner too. Not just kidding. Okay, I can find my earpiece, but it sounds like an echo, but Okay, what's up, Honcho?
Okay, so what I'm saying is, from a female perspective, and I genuinely believe, because a lot of females say, oh yeah, we got platonic friends. I think from the female perspective, y'all see it one way. But what I'm saying is, from the male perspective, if you gave that friend an opportunity to smash, he is going to cash that card in immediately. You ain't gonna have to wait till to keep on about this.
You know what? Somehow it's like an echo, and I can't really hear you.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I've been tinkering on this end, but I'm not sure what I got going on here that would make it sound different.
Okay, let's try it again.
All right, can you hear me now?
I'm trying, Honcho.
Okay. I don't know, man. I have no idea. I really don't. I really can't tell. I don't know what else I can fidget with over here to make it sound any different. Let me see. Let me look at
Yeah, no, you know what? It sounds like an echo, like when you could hear the person with the radio up so they could hear their own voice.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Okay. No, I'm not. I have no idea, because chat said they sound good, but I can't.
You sound like an alien or something. Not illegal. I ain't trying to get you put out this country.
Oh man. Yeah.
We ain't trying to go there because we're trying to fund this wall.
Yeah, see, y'all gonna have me end up like
we're trying to be all good in the hood.
Nigerians, y'all trying to get me sent to Nigeria and shit. I'm gonna have to start scamming and shit.
Because I don't want to have to hire some Nigerians to beat my ass and be like, this is why we need the goddamn wall. I don't want to pull a Jussie. But I don't understand why it sounds like an echo.
I have no idea. I can't tell you.
Because I called let me try my other phone. Hold on, Honcho.
Right.
Sorry, friends from the den.
I got two.
My niece is reading you guys' comments, so don't let me drill on your asses. Okay, let me try my other phone. Hold on. Gotta put in codes and stuff. All right, hold on, Honcho. I'm gonna have to donate extra to the den next week.
Heyo.
Okay, hold on. Or missed calls. I hardly use this number. I don't.
Don't know what happened. You still there? Oh shit! See, I'm like, what is it? Motel 6. We'll leave the light on for you. I don't know what happened. I'm trying to let me see. I'm gonna call back here because I wanna discuss this point. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we got calling into the den this evening?
Hey, Honcho.
All right, can you hear me now?
It sounds like you're in the bathroom, but it's okay.
Yeah, I'm about to come out naked.
Magic
everybody guard your grill.
V, stop playing. Okay. So, what's good, Honcho?
Okay, so all I'm saying is this about the platonic friend situation. All right. Is that as a woman, you see it a particular way because in reality, women have that leverage over those kind of friendships. But if given
Oh shoot. Let me. I'm not on duty. I ain't trying to worry about that. Okay, what happened?
So what I'm saying is, only in the den. So
tell DeMarcus, ain't nobody giving him no. Let me see. What do you say? Where's D? Okay, hold on. Let him have it real quick. She called 911. No, I got a accidental alert on my phone. Sarah on that power. Oh, D. Chanclazos, pack, virtual chanclazos. Okay, anyway. So on the platonic friendship.
The platonic friend, yeah. So here's the deal, man. If you gave that man the chance, he would be willing in like 97%.
He's a weird dog. Because he put Sarah a weird dog. LOL. No, nigga, you are weird. I'm telling my story, so keep it kosher. Okay, go ahead, Honcho, the main Sancho.
So like I said, but like 97% of men, he would be willing to throw away. What you said? Y'all been friends for 17 years, something like that.
We've been friends about 17, going on 18 years.
He would throw all 18 years of that friendship away just for a chance to. This is what men. That's why I say women. Because men will treat you a certain. I understand why women say, "Oh, we get duped and we get, misled and misguided." Man, I'm just saying, you view it as platonic, and I'm sure he views it as platonic because that's the zone that he's been put in. But if he had the shot, as long as he ain't gay, he would take it. And if he made it, trust me, he would definitely would. I mean, it's just this just the men mind. And so that's all I'm saying. So I'm not doubting that it is a platonic friendship, or it has been up until this point. But if you gave it, even if you did it as a test, a plot, just to see what would happen, I guarantee you he would be with the shit.
You want me to try and call in next Sunday and tell you about it?
If you're willing to do it, I'd definitely love to hear it.
No, I'm kidding. I ain't trying to die, Honcho.
I just want to know. I mean, we got to conduct
to have a murder scene on the den, the friends in the den. Somebody got murdered because Honcho dared them to try it.
What? I would never do such a thing. I just
you know what that we've been friends for so long, and he asked me probably about a year ago. He's like, why didn't we ever F? And I was like, because the love we have for each other is not worth losing. And he's like, oh, okay, bitch, I get it. So it's not like he's waiting because the life insurance went $100,000 more a few months ago for my husband, but no, I'm just kidding. I see your face. No, but in all honesty, we have this really tight friendship that survived one of his marriages when I told him don't do it, and a few girlfriends, and but we have a bond that is not worth breaking for a night of passion.
Man, you bogarted that man into the friend zone when he asked you that question, because when he's asking why didn't we ever, in his mind he's really thinking, why can't we now? I don't care what he got. I'm telling you the reason why. I'm telling you. And again, y'all have, like I said, I don't know the details of y'all's friendship, and I'm sure it's been enjoyable and it's been great. But that man would be more than willing, because he is a man and you are a woman. He would do it.
But you know what? Deep down inside, he knows that we have cameras outside of the property. So if we don't want to die, I know I don't want to die, especially let's say the sex is bullshit. I'm like, I should have known I didn't want to die behind this
Yeah, y'all ain't
bootleg sex.
y'all ain't got the 2 for $20s in Cali.
Huh?
Y'all ain't got the 2 for $20s in Cali. Hit the room for 2 hours for the 20.
No, but you know what? That the thing is that we are such good friends, and we've been hanging tough for all these years. So, yes, my trio, we will die. We finna die. We gonna die. But no, I wouldn't give up that friendship, even if with that insinuation he would want to. But men are more sexual, women are more reasonable. So I wouldn't want to mess up what we have. I have to keep us grounded.
Yes. Okay,
this is a track.
Yeah, so, man gonna fuck. We gonna fuck up 1,000 miles an hour. Like, shit. I know this is a bad decision. I shouldn't do this. I got everything to lose, but fuck it, let's do it. I mean, that's just what we gonna do. I mean, look, we gonna look. Hey, that's just the man mind. And so I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm not saying it's a justifiable thing to do. But if given the opportunity, I would do it.
And like B said, you might catch something in that room. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of bullets from my husband. So I ain't trying to die. I'm a young mother. I started young, finished young. My son's 29, my daughter's 25, and then we're raising bonus kids that God blessed us to raise these 3 kids. I am not trying to die.
Hey, man, we all gonna die.
No, the truth is that we've been friends for so long, and we love and respect each other. When he asked me that question like a year or 2 ago, I told him, because you know what, it's not worth losing what we have for a night of passion. And he's like, you know what, bitch, you're right. And my husband always gets mad. You know what, George? You're the only man that could call my wife a bitch and get away with it. So that's how much I love him. It's like he was there when my older brother died, and that was my best friend, my drinking buddy, my joking buddy, my protector, my world. Yeah. So George was there. And he kind of took up the big brother role. And that's hard because my brother was my world. And I know that your sister passed, so I know that you can relate to that bond. We were together every other weekend. Every Thanksgiving, we were together. And it's hard. It's very hard every year because he's not going to walk through that door. But you know what? That George makes it a little better. And we've hung tough all these years through all this, through my brother's death, through his grandmother's death, and it's deeper than the ocean. And that's why men and women can be platonic friends, because we've been through the pain, we've been through the real. And when you live a loss, as I know you have, and you have someone to hold your hand, and you guys go through thick and thin together, nothing's going to break that bond. Not physical desire, not nothing. Because that was my best friend. And George stepped in, and he could never fill my brother's shoes, but he damn well tried. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean it was supposed to be fun and games.
You're all good. You're all good. You got to let it out. Sometimes you got to get it out. You got to get it out. It's pent up in there for a reason.
You know, it's like he was my world. And he had talks with my husband. And even though my husband made a lot of mistakes at the beginning of our marriage, but now he spoils me. He treats me like I've always treated him. And I think it helps make our marriage stronger. And why I respect him and why I wouldn't, no one can be in my life and be as good to me as my husband is, because my brother talked to him and he knew what was expected of him.
Okay. Well,
I'm sorry, Honcho.
You're all right. You're all right. You gotta get that out of there. You gotta get that out. I understand, though. I definitely understand where you're coming from.
And every time I'm close to LA, and I drive to the military cemetery, and I just lose sense of time, because I sit in my brother's grave, and he served in Desert Storm. He came back only to die in his home country. But he was always the man, the father, the best friend, the drinking buddy, my world. I miss him every day. I'm sorry, everybody. The last thing I wanted was to this point.
No, you got to get us. That's why we all friends in the den, man. Sometimes, hey, the den is going to, like somebody said, you never know where it's going to take you. And I think, hey, if you got to get it out,
and I think
you got to get it out.
I think that's why George respects that friendship and that boundary that can't be broken.
Oh, shit. I didn't do that. I did not do that. I did not do that. So y'all gonna be like, Honcho, I did that shit. I don't know if it cut off on her end or if it was on my end. Cause y'all like to blame me for stuff. Y'all like to blame me for stuff that I ain't do. So if Miss Sarah, if you want to call back, I don't know if you hung up on your end, if it was on me, or if the shit cut off. Feel free to call back. Like, I don't want to just be looking like I only call people in certain emergency instances. Okay, so if Miss Sarah wants to call back, let her call back in. I'll give you some time. But I didn't do that. I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if the thing reached the whatever. No, somebody was accusing me of hanging up on somebody the other day. And I didn't do that. But yeah, man, I mean, hey, man, look, this is the thing. And we wait a few minutes to see if she calls back in or not. Hold on, let's see. What's the motherfucking deal? We got calling into the den this evening.
Yeah, sorry, Honcho, my other phone died.
Okay. All right. Right.
But you know what? I can't hear good on this phone. So I'm going to hang up, but I'm going to listen to what you have to say. And I really want to apologize to all the friends in the den, because my intention was not to break down. But it just happened. So I'm sorry, everybody. I know it was supposed to be in a discussion time and good time. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
And
It's okay.
Honcho, I I I don't know you personally, but from being on your channel, I love you. I appreciate you, and that's why I support you. And everybody in the den has become like a family. And I'm sorry, I took everyone's happiness
No, you're all
down,
right. You're all right. Don't even worry about
but
it.
I'm gonna make sure I don't do it again. This is I don't know what happened. We're supposed to be on the happy time on my good deed with the blind guy. But I'm gonna hang up now, and I'm gonna let you answer. And my niece is still listening, and I got you on YouTube on my TV, so I'm gonna enjoy the show.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you calling in, Sarah.
All right, love you, Honcho.
All right, thank you. I love all y'all, man. Love you, Sarah. I love all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. I really do, man. And I really do. You know, love is what this world needs more of, honestly. And so you shouldn't feel. Because I know I used to, like I tell you, I'm not a super friendly and stuff, but it should be all right to tell people, hey, you love folks. I love people. It's like individuals, I get pissed off because people do stupid shit, but I'm getting to know y'all, man. I do love y'all, and I appreciate the love y'all show and the support that y'all show. Because I mean, sincerely, I fuck with y'all a lot tougher than people in my own. Like, and I don't want to say like, because it sounds weird. Cause I don't know. Sometimes, like I say, when I'm not on the channel, I'm doing other shit, you know, trying to get shit done. And I think about the channel, man. I think about what goes on, and it just. It feels weird because, like, I don't know. Like I say, I don't know. I wonder how other YouTubers feel, and I hate the term YouTuber. I really do. I feel like content creator. That's why I say host or whatever. I hate saying YouTuber because I don't think it's all about the YouTube platform. If there were other avenues, I definitely would utilize those. There are, and I got to. And I wonder how they feel. Sometimes I think about it. I'm like, do they have this close of a bond with the people who, you know, support them, who watch them, the conversations we exchange? And I think about it because I'm like, man, am I established like too close of a bond? Not like I ain't fucking with y'all like that, but like, is it like, how am I viewing this, you know? And so it's something to think about, but you know, it is what it is. I fucks with y'all, man, and I sincerely appreciate each and every one of y'all who just come through, man. Like, honestly, like, just your presence being here, it really is. And I feel like this thing is something different. And that's why I guess I don't know. Sometimes I overthink shit. And maybe that's why sometimes I don't necessarily do all this. People are like, man, you need to do like this YouTuber because they doing this, you need to grow and do this. And sometimes I don't know, maybe it's just the way I think. But again, I appreciate all y'all who coming through. Love and hate folks all in the same breath. It is like that, man. So I got close family that murdered people, maybe accidentally, and turned over to drinking and numb the pain. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Appreciate that. 335. Ali, appreciate that. Cartier, appreciate that. And so I just think it's cool, man. So that's how Virgos are. They think too much. That might be a problem. Yeah, that might be the case. I do be overthinking. What is it? Paralysis by analysis. But before we get ready to wind it down, I will say a couple of things. I do want to speak on that. And she had mentioned my sister, and I know y'all know, a lot of y'all know, I've taken some L's over my time. And I see somebody calling, but we're gonna make it a wrap on this. We're gonna make this the last call of the evening. We're gonna get ready to wind it down here in a second. For those that don't know, like when I was young, I was 13. My sister, she passed from sickle cell. It was tough. Definitely altered the way I looked at a lot of stuff. You know, at the age of, well, just before I turned 25, the age of 24, best friend, he passed away, and that whole situation was fucked up. It was a fucked up situation, and it'll make actually 10 years this year. It don't even seem like shit to me. Seems like yesterday because of how closely entangled I was in that situation. And people who don't like you are cold, but they'll try to do anything to shit on your name. If I didn't know my own character, if I didn't know the type of person I was, boy, it'd be bad. Like, motherfuckers be mad about some other shit. Long story, we'll share these stories as time goes on. And then, a few years back, I lost a woman I was with for the majority of my adult life. She got sick and, passed on. And so I have this thing about getting close to people. I blame myself for a lot of stuff. Just recently it took me realizing that it's not my fault. And I even still feel fucked up saying it, but it's not. But I do blame myself for certain things. That's not a healthy way to be. It may be egotistical. It may be me inserting myself into the problem too much when it really wasn't me, and I should be more, focused on those who are no longer with us and, that whole thing. But I say all this to say, and want to make sure it doesn't sound too thrown off. And sometimes you'll have to recognize my humor is a little thrown off. But if any of my sister's friends would have played the big sister role with me, I would have tried to smash, because my sister had some fine ass friends. But that's a fucked up way to look at it. And trust me, I can always say things like that with time. But I'm just making a joke about how she was saying, that he played the big brother role and everything like that. We got to lighten it up a little bit, y'all. We got to lighten it up a little bit, man. We want to always try to end on a good note, goddamn. Hey, look, Jack, we take things here, but we got to be able to take the good with the bad. Shit, motherfucker, but that was when I was 13 then. She was 24, so they was in their 20s, shit. Like 11-year difference or so. Well, she been gone 20 years, made 20 this year. So, let's see. Her motherfuckers probably in their 40s. I wonder what they look like. What they look like, goddamn. I wonder what they looking like. They probably got some of that MILF action going on, goddamn. You know what I'm talking about? That motherfucker probably got some kids and shit. Nah, man, but definitely, man, sometimes you just gotta let that shit out, man. Sometimes you just gotta let that shit out. So, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Man, hey, my time we could tell some stories. It wasn't sister friend. I could tell some stories, and that's why I say, I talk about that R. Kelly thing, but I don't necessarily feel all the way bad for him, because there were some things that happened to me in my youth. I don't look at it as a bad thing. It is what it is. But I had some friends, some cousins. They were some whores. God damn it. Fucking, I had some cousins. They were some goddamn whores. And so birds of a feather flocking together and shit. And I got some stories I could tell. I just don't think that those stories are all fully appropriate. So those are just weird, because certain people are going to would look at it one way and other people will look at it another. But hey, Jack, it is what it is. People tend to pass on their trauma, so it definitely spreads. It spreads throughout. So I just leave that like it is. But like I say, man, we just got to have it on a good note. Man, I fucks with y'all though. I really do. And like I say, hopefully this thing continues on as it is. And, we all get together and have a real live den meet and greet one day. We'll figure all this stuff out. We got some other things to take care of first. But we going to have to make that shit shake, definitely. Make it a whole deal, because I think, people of like-minded, and especially in this world we live in today, it's hard to find like-minded, and we don't even know all. And the funny thing about it is, like, we all don't even agree in the den. You know what I'm saying? Like, we motherfucker be in this motherfucker arguing and have differences of opinion. Because sometimes I just, like when I'm on the calls, I don't catch the chats always, but I'll just go back sometimes and look around. I'm like, oh damn, there was a real live argument in this motherfucker. Some motherfuckers was really in there disagreeing, and I'm like, oh well, they probably not coming back. And then to see people come back and they just be back. Like, it's all good. And I see even people disagree with me or whatever else it is, man. Hey, man. And that's what I think is cool. And I think it's about understanding. And that's the ultimate goal. You know what I'm saying? But we'll definitely make it shake. We're gonna put it all together. You go back and read Rashell. Yeah, look, Rashida gonna hold it down. But V, man, if you ever just hey, just let me know. You can send it to you can text it to the Denline. I usually get those texts to my phone. Or if you want to leave a voicemail on it or send an email or whatever. Like I say, I'm always open to topics. Heidi gave a good topic like a couple of weeks back. I still need to do it. I've been trying to find the proper way to implement it. We've been getting good talking about men and women. We've been beefing with each other and shit. Let me tell you how the den done changed. And then I'm gonna wrap it up after this. This is when the den has definitely that's just how it happens. Is that why everybody be beefing with DeMarcus? Because he be talking shit. That's why called in talking shit. This is anomalous. Motherfucker gonna call in talking about But yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all when I knew that the den was on to something. When you start seeing Broderick and Jay Dizzle here and there start having more and more consistent areas where they are agreeing on some stuff. I'm like, hold on, what's really going on in this motherfucking den? Now, I ain't saying it's consistent all the way through. They still got they differences. But when you start seeing more and more little areas, well, yeah, I agree with that. You see that? I'm like, well, hold on, wait, hold on. What's happening in this den here right now? Something special is happening here. But man, hey, like I say, it's just about y'all, man. It's the degenerates. Sometimes we degenerates. Sometimes we denizens. Sometimes we care for our fellow men. We're citizens of one another. Sometimes we just friends in the den shooting the shit. But hey, man, the one thing we are all is we may be from different places, different spaces, different faces and races. But we all are den folk. That's why I think I like that den folk thing, man. I think I like the den folk because it's like we got this relationship. This we're all related, even though we got so many differences. And I think that kind of puts it all together. But hey, man, see, this is why I can't be fucked with. I told you I was only giving y'all 2 hours. We didn't win 3 and some change, but hey, it was all worth it, man. It was definitely worth it. Yeah. And that's why I say y'all ladies y'all ladies have to call in. Appreciate you, V Darko, because that inspires the other ladies to call in to let y'all know that, hey, this ain't just a sausage party, for lack of a better term. This is everybody party. So, said knew the deal was over. We started getting real trolls and laws calling in. Yeah, that's what I say. So that's definitely a thing. But I appreciate all y'all. Again, with that being said, I gotta go hit the streets, grab a couple of things. Not the streets. I'm finna go to Wally World, probably. I gotta get some shit for tomorrow. But I appreciate all y'all coming through, man. And I appreciate all the love and support. And I appreciate all the calls, man. And hey, like I said, if ever anything's on your mind, something you want to contribute to the den, you can shoot it via text on the, let me remember, 833-284-3336, 833, the number 2 in the den. Easy way to remember that. Den show live at Gmail. If you want to, send an email or whatever. Make sure you're following on all the proper social medias at Den Show Live on Instagram and Twitter. If you want to follow my personals on Instagram and Twitter, it's Ed Honcho HTX on both of them, same name. If you want to join I would appreciate if you would like the Den Show Facebook page. If you're on Facebook, facebook.com/The Den Show, and there should be a link there to join the closed Facebook group. We talk a little bit of shit. But with that being said, they said, have you ever have you ever had that moment where you realize you're better off without someone close to you? Are you meaning someone, period, or a particular someone, a specific individual? And Sarah, it's all right, man. We're glad you did. I guess sometimes it's good to just, to see that we're all real, that we may feel particular ways, and sometimes, hey, we sometimes we need to be reminded of certain things. Someone, period. I don't know if that's good. You don't want to be too antisocial. That's kind of weird. It's good to have someone to bounce ideas off of, So there's that. But hey, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't even think I got the fucking. I'll tell you, I ain't even had the shit together. I don't even think I got the fucking outro. Like, ain't that about a bitch? That's some whole ass shit. Let me see real quick. Can I pull a rabbit out of the hat? Ooh, we'll try it. Fuck it. I don't think none of these are the right ones. But fuck it, we'll do it. Y'all ain't got to go home. I had this shit right tomorrow. We gotta get the fuck up out of here. I'm gone. This ain't got no motherfucking music and shit. Terrible. This is just terrible. I can't believe. I fucks with y'all. I'm out.